So this is my baby right here. Like, so when I was a kid, this was my first like real deck. Like I started playing with some cards that a friend of mine gave me. He totally scammed me. He took all my Pokemon cards and I took
Oh
the
no.
Magic cards. Like he totally got me good. But now I play a lot of Magic in my life. So like, who's laughing now, right? But
Aha.
but basically, the very first deck that I had was Psychic Talk, and then somebody stole that from me, and I had like a shitty zombie deck that didn't win. So Blue Green Madness was a deck that I built very very slowly, and it took me like a year to put together.
Yeah.
But it's the deck that I chose because it's all uncommon, so it was like the deck that I could afford.
Yeah, I had this deck built too.
Yeah.
I had a pretty bad version.
Oh
You
yeah.
said
No.
this deck was your baby. You
Yeah.
know how sometimes parents will get like very excited to show you pictures of their baby, and in your head you're like, "That's an ugly child." The reason I bring this up is, um, yeah, I think this deck's a little bit overplayed in Premodern, but there is a lot of room to build with it. I've seen versions playing mana dorks. I've seen versions with like combo backdoors. Some folks are playing like dazes. It seems like there's a lot of different ways to tool around with it and build it for like your expected metagame and stuff. So even though I'm not like keen on the archetype and the format, obviously a lot of folks are, and there's a huge nostalgia component like you were just going into, and that's like, the cool thing about the format.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like there's a lot of brewing as well that is yet to be done in the format, which I think it's why it's so
Absolutely,
cool.
yeah. There's a ton of that.
But yeah, like obviously the version that I own doesn't have survivals because this card is like outrageously expensive right now. But I saw the deck list
I
that was
picked up some gold bordered ones.
yeah. And by
Gold
the
bordered
way,
survivals.
by the way,
They were still
that's
something. They were like $16 or something.
yeah, way
So
more than they should be for sure. But
for a gold bordered card.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like that's one thing that this format has, which is awesome, is that the whole concept of the format is to have as many people play it as possible. So any version of the card is fine. Like you can play whatever you want. So you can play like new frames, you can play old frames. Obviously, the old frames are sweeter. But what I'm trying to say is like the idea is to minimize the barrier of entry the most possible. So if you have gold border survivals, those are perfectly legal in your pre-modern tournament. That's part of the concept of the format. So it's that I think it's a very very cool aspect of it because it really opens the door to brewing with a card like this, which most people would not be able to under normal circumstances, right? Because of the price tag.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I saw this version with survival, and I thought it was freaking sweet. The one that I have in paper does not play survival, but this just makes so much sense.
I don't know where my hate is coming from either. Like a lot of these cards were in the first deck that I ever top aided a GP with. We had survivals, Aquamoebas, Wild Mongrels,
yeah,
Basking Root Wallace.
Yeah, obviously these cards were better. When damage went on the stack, Aquamoeba was basically a 2-mana 3/3, which
Basically
was
a 2-mana 3/3,
which was way above rate at the time, like way above rate. I mean, in this format, like a 2-mana 3/3 is just it's unheard of, right? Like, you get Mog Flunkies. That's your 2-mana 3/3.
Yep.
So
anyway,
so yeah, so
sideboard's fairly self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the DreadStill list?
Yes.
I don't want the deck tech to take too long. Just a brief overview while we help folks ease into the format.
Sounds good.
This was one of the trickier decks to nail down a version to play, because there's the pre-modern community has not settled on a list. There's blue-black versions, there's blue-white versions, there's blue-red. There's like all different ways you can go about it. You can be more controlling, like lean into the standstill element more, play more creature lands, play like Neb's Disc as a sweeper, or you can go more tempo-y like this. If you are going tempo-y, there's like a bunch of different cantrip options. Right now I'm playing Opt because I thought it was cute to like hold up Opt versus Stifle on turn 1, but it should probably be either Sleight of Hand or the slow ponder. What's that one called again?
What? Portent.
Yeah, Portent usually sees a lot of play.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Impulses and stuff. Not all the mono blue versions are playing Gush. I kind of wanted to try that out because that card's fucking nutty.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, for sure.
Fairly self-explanatory. So what I'm trying to do here is play a Dreadnought and then Stifle that comes into play trigger, and then I can also use Stifle on my opponent's mana base. This is a fetch land format. People aren't playing like 8 fetches like they are in Legacy, but there's still some fetch lands because the fixing is bad. So even though you're not getting duels, people are still playing fetches. And then I've also got Wasteland and Daze going on. So the Stifle Wasteland Daze thing, that used to be like a corner of Legacy, and most decks in Premodern can't actually afford to play Wastelands because their own mana bases are so bad. There's no duels in this format. It's a bunch of Bane lands and shit.
I think that there's something really charming about, playing fetch lands in your deck and actually going to get a basic every single time, because there's just no other options.
Yeah.
So fetch lands are there just to get your basic, and of course they're busted, so they have synergies. We're gonna be seeing that later on with the the Sligh deck and stuff. Where
right, yeah, the Sligh deck mono red still plays 8 fetches, of course, because of Grim Lavamancer and wants to fill up the graveyard.
Exactly.
Anyway,
this deck is sweet, by the way.
I think it's sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't played with or against it, or even seen any games with it, but I'm excited to jam.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's do it then. All right, perfect. Let's get this party started. Blue-green Madness. Oof. Can't ask better than this hand. Keep it. Oh man, this is so great. just looking at these cards makes me happy,
Yeah.
Ask him mulligans to 5.
All right, start it up.
Let's do it.
Island go. That's your turn.
Yeah, dude. It's great. What are you even talking about? Are you jealous? Look at this. Best creature in the format.
Yeah.
Best creature in the format. Straight up.
I might have something to say about that here.
Uh-oh. Well, god damn it. Ugh. That's
so you've got a 2/2 and you're saying best creature in the format. I mean, 2/2's pretty good. But yours you can discard a card to give a +1/+1. Okay, so even though mine's a little larger, I mean, if you have 10 cards in hand, then
wow.
Maybe you'll be fine.
Smart mouth, huh? Well, we're in trouble, folks. Gotta go a searching. Look at this. Look at this synergy. Do you see what's going on right here?
I do.
This is called synergy, my friend. Yeah.
Do you see what's going on right here?
Yep. That happened.
What? No attacks?
I'm a coward. What can I say? So, maybe your deck's better than mine, huh? Oh. Yep.
I think I had a better first couple of turns than yours, but
Where's my unsummon? Where's my unsummon?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I didn't draw it. Okay, cool. I got sideboard cards though.
What is it the kids say? GG close? Is that...
It's okay. I'm not afraid of you.
Good. You shouldn't be.
Are you sure I shouldn't be? Man, I don't want to cut any cards. They are sweet. They're
right?
Not great. They're not great, but they just look great here. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do I really want to cut one of those? What am I doing?
Yeah, this is... I got some tools. All right, I got some tools.
Nice.
I'm not feeling too sad about it. Just don't stand still me on turn 2, okay? Deal?
Maybe. No
Oh,
promises.
there we go. Almost made a pretty bad mistake. I caught myself. Don't worry about it.
One of my chat members is giving me shit for playing a new border opt, but it's the Yogg opt or the Yargle opt. I don't know. I play the Yargle cards every time I can. I use the Yargle swords too. I don't give a shit.
It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. This hand's not ready for you though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, you told me not to stand still you on turn 2. I'll agree to that condition now that I see my hand.
Okay, so that's probably worse for me, huh?
Maybe.
God damn it. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh. That's some serious value.
How do you feel about that?
It's pretty good. I think I'm still gonna do this.
God damn it.
What are you cursing about? You're ahead.
That's true. Oof. 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 Boom.
Yeah, get that pump in.
Now I'm feeling it. Okay, okay.
I'll take the damage.
Just don't have 2 of those, okay?
Just don't have 2?
Just don't have 2 of those.
All right.
Okay, good. Well, this is interesting.
Thanks for the $30 donation, Mr. Tasty.
That is tasty indeed.
Extremely tasty, yeah.
This is fun magic.
Still?
This is fun magic right here. Are you having fun?
Always.
Because I'm having fun here. I'm about to have more fun right now. I'm about to have more fun right now.
Oh no!
How you feel about it now?
That's terrible for me. Yeah, that's a fucking bummer.
I think we can play this game now. I'm drawing lands too, hitting land drops? Dude, this is just too free. It's just too fucking free, man.
Natural wonder discard. Alright.
There we go.
Alright, enjoy the cards.
I'll draw 3, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, can I please have some more value on the way out? Can I discard this arrogant worm to to hand size, please? Giving me shit about Aluren madness. Come on, man. Look at this.
Oh, I'm looking.
Oh man. This day's card seems pretty good.
Well, this day's card's pretty good. I think it's really underplayed in this format, but it's because nobody can fit enough islands into their deck. you almost have to be mono blue. It's really hard.
Yeah. There's folks out there like playing fucking like days in Blue Green Madness with like 7 islands. Just like that's that's not that's not it. That right there is not it. Uh-oh.
It what is it?
Uh-oh. That's it's a lot of power.
That's my turn.
So it's an okay turn.
You get your squee back, though.
I get my squee back though, huh? How do you feel about that? Well, I got this.
Well, that's pretty good.
God damn it. I got this too though.
God damn it.
Yep.
All right.
Dude, like, why is your deck so busted?
Because I'm playing a bunch of free cards.
Yep. That would explain it. So, let me think about this real quick. So this doesn't change the clock, and I can't kill you, so... Two mana 12/12 seems strong.
Yeah, it's possible I shouldn't be serving here. But it could change the clock.
Boom.
Gilded Drake?
Play that. Can I has a 12/12, please? God damn it, man! Okay. Sad Gilded Drake is sad.
I don't know if I'm supposed to let you choose a target with that first. It says up to 1 target creature. Oh, but if you can't make this exchange, you sack it anyway. There's no way for it to like work where I get it.
Yeah. Well, I was feeling so smart right there, and now I'm just feeling very dead instead.
You should have felt smart. Yes, I believe that's your answer.
Now I'm just feeling very dead. God damn it. I mean, I have this guy, so.
Oh, that's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, I'm dead now. All right, you got me. Sweet. Me. That was fun though.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I had no idea if this deck was any good or not. And it's probably really bad against a Swords to Plowshares deck, but that was sweet. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, like this. I was impressed by like how you just always had stuff. Right, classic. Yeah, classic. Crack my own standstill. Easily win anyways.
Yeah. The free spells are pretty busted. And that's one of the reasons that I think Stasis is really good too. The Stasis gets to play like a ton of free counters and stuff.
Yep. Yeah. This you look at foil and you're like, there's only so many times you could 3-for-1 yourself, right? But you don't need to do it too much before it's good. Okay,
I have chosen Sligh as my second deck.
I've chosen Black-Green Rock.
Oh man, I think this matchup is like pretty even. I was hoping to have a less even one.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like this.
Should I go first? My deck's pretty point and click. I'm playing old school Sligh. People that have been playing Moto, like the random Moto Gauntlet events when they show up, will recognize this deck because it was one of the decks that they included for the standard thing. They had this deck in the same field as like CALEBD and like the new Uro decks and stuff. With Omnath and whatnot. And this deck was actually still very good. I thought it was like one of the best 3 decks of that gauntlet, despite there being like really like busted newer decks too. The fact is, like, Fire Blast is just like a nutty burn spell. Lightning Bolt is a nutty burn spell. Yeah. Cursed Scroll looks really clunky, but it's actually really good. The creatures all suck except for Grim Lavamancer, but who cares? The spells are good enough. I have played this deck a bit. I've played it a bit on online with the gauntlet that I was just mentioning it, and I played Budget Burn back when like Legacy was very new. So that was like a very similar thing. I have not played with Urza's Baubles though. I haven't played a build with Baubles, but in one of the more recent pre-modern monthly events that happen, if folks are watching and interested in this format, there are online tournaments that happen, and they're organized through the Premodern Discord. If you go to the main Premodern website, there's like links to all of that and stuff if you want to get into it. But the most recent event had 2 burn decks in the top 8 that were playing this Urza's Bauble card, and I guess it's to make the deck a little bit thinner while also juicing up your Grim Lavamancers, making sure that your Grim Lavamancers just always have gas to exile. So I'm excited to try them out, see if they're any good or not.
Yeah, I mean, basically every single thing that goes to the graveyard for free is just so good with Lava Man, and you're also playing Barbarian Ring, which has a little bit tension with the Lava Man, but I guess that if you're activating one, hopefully you don't need to activate the other one. But yeah, this deck is sweet. Sulfuric Vortex is kind of messed up.
It is a messed up card, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to underestimate Ball Lightning too, until you get hit by one, and then you're like, oh.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Like a lot of synergy, if we can call that, just throwing stuff at your opponent's face.
They all deal damage.
Yeah, exactly.
Every card deals damage. It's synergy.
Very synergistic. Honestly,
right,
I was gonna say, like, the card that surprised me from this list is Overload. I honestly did not know that this card existed.
Yeah, people have played a few different random shatter effects in the sideboard. Of there's like one with buyback. There's one where you can like sack a mountain and play it for free. There's a few different random shatter effects that people have played, and they're all like a little bit better in different situations.
Yeah.
I decided to play Overloads. I mean, it's a really mana efficient card. If you like have too many dead cards for the mirror, you can board it in and hit like a cursed scroll, and it's like not the most embarrassing thing. It's pretty bad, but it's better than having like a Jackal Pup in your deck or Sulfuric Vortex, right?
Yeah.
And then it seemed good against Phyrexian Dreadnoughts too. It's probably like the best one against those, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's really good against Dreadnoughts for sure. Also, Flaring Pain is a card that you don't see every day.
Yeah, I think that one's just to beat COP Red. I think that's the main,
which
main
makes
card
a lot
you're
of
answering
sense.
with that.
Which makes a lot of sense. Also, the flashback seems very useful.
Flaring Pain's like $4 on Moto. I think it's because of Pauper.
Yep. Yeah. This actually sees playing Pauper. Yeah, I was going through the process of trying to buy the cards to see like the old border to get the old border version of some of them, and god damn it, are they expensive for no reason whatsoever. Also, like Parallax Tide, dude. Like, why is Parallax Tide like $2? Like, just who's playing
Maybe
Parallax
EDH,
Tide?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
All right, should we talk about the Rock?
Yeah, so the Rock is just a absolutely classic archetype. Works with Deranged Hermit. That's like the that I think that's the Rock. No, that's the minions. The original name was the Rock and his minions, and the Deranged Hermit is the minions, and the Rock was Phyrexian Plague Lord. Unfortunately, Phyrexian Plague Lord is apparently not good enough in Premodern, and disclaimer: neither is Spirit Monger. Okay, like this card.
I was laughing because you found a list with Spirit Monger. I was going to mention it if you didn't.
Oh, no. I didn't. I added one. Let's just be clear. I just want to cast Spirit Monger, and there's only one way to do that, and I just needed to to put it in the deck. So yes,
yeah, I have not seen this card cast in Premodern.
Yeah, it's not very good. It like we would think 5-mana 6/6 is like the best creature in the entire format. Turns out that no, it's too slow. Everything else that you could be doing, it's just better. And also, by the time you cast it, you're probably dead, or you like, what the hell are you doing? Like this guy doesn't really stabilize, So, it's really sad because like back when I was a kid, I remember everybody like this card being printed and everybody like flipping out about it. But it turns out that no, it's not very good. But yeah, so we're this like the classic strategy that you see in Modern even to this day. So we have some discard spells, of course, no Thoughtseize back in the day, and no Inquisition either. So we have Duress and Cabal Therapy instead, which are basically the same cards. And then some removal spells in Vendetta, Smother, and Chainer's Edict. And then we have probably one of the best removal spells in the format in Pernicious Deed. Like, this card is really, really, really good.
Pernicious Deed is really well positioned in this format. The cool thing
Yeah.
about Pernicious Deed is it's good against the control decks because the control decks are winning with creature lands and Decree of Justice, and Pernicious Deed is good against those cards. And then it's also good against the lock decks, which are relying on artifacts and enchantments to lock out the opponent. And if you have a Pernicious Deed with mana up, that doesn't happen. So it's just good. It's just like super good. I was really impressed with it out of Aluren, and Aluren's like a combo deck, but like some of those lock pieces stop you from comboing. You know, like I used it to blow up like humilities and stuff in game 1. It was like pretty important for that. Yeah, someone was asking who is favorite in this matchup, and I've actually played a little bit of it. When there was a Premodern event here, I stayed after the event and helped them like take down the coverage stuff, and afterwards I played a few pickup games against Team J-Bro. Nice. And he was playing the rock deck and I was playing Sligh, and it felt like we were splitting games pretty evenly. A lot depends on your opener, like how painful your mana base is, whether you like have to use Land War Wastes or City of Brass for green mana, you know, that can be like a big issue. The walls are like pretty good. It seemed like came down to like whether or not you could get to the Ravenous Baloth stage of the game while still having like a healthy life total.
Yeah, because like that's one thing that we didn't talk about. Like, this is playing Recurring Nightmare, and it's playing Recurring Nightmare for value. Like, there's no real combos here. Like, it's just for value. So you can, you get your Deranged Hermit, you sack a token to the Nightmare, you get back your Baloth. Next turn you do the same thing. You get back your Hermit, and then you kind of loop them like so.
And even if you don't have Recurring Nightmare, Blastoderm's another beast. You can just sack that to Ravenous Baloth. It doesn't have to be the Baloth to itself.
Yeah, and Spirit Monger, also a beast, by the way. We were talking about synergy, huh? So yeah, I imagine that it has to do a lot with how many creatures do you draw. Like, the more creatures that you draw, the better that is for me. Because I can kill those creatures and not take damage from them, which is good for me. But
you still don't want to see me go like one drop on the play, but for the most part, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. But that's pretty much what the deck does.
But yeah, like I said, those were just pickup games, and they were only game 1s. So who knows? Maybe the matchup's like slightly better or slightly worse than.
I feel like this deck is kind of desperate to find to have like an Abrupt Decay style card. I feel like that's what.
That'd be hot.
That's what would take this deck to the next level, I think. But we just have some other, I guess. At least it can be regenerated, right? All right, so on the play. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this. I'm no coward.
Might be a coward. I think I'll keep.
Land War Wastes, go. Ugh, yeah, you see like what I was saying, Abrupt Decay? That's exactly what I meant. I'm ready to lose to this Curse Scroll.
Oh yeah, I hope that happens.
It's nice.
I'm ready to beat you with this Curse Scroll.
Glad we agree on that. I'm a therapy you.
Rude.
I've been incinerated. Okay, so we're gonna do. Oh man.
Yeah, my hand sucks.
Oh, I have 6. I didn't mean to have 6. Whoops.
Should I?
No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Could be worse. Well, now I'm gonna lose to the Vortex instead of losing to the Curse Scroll. Probably gonna lose to both.
And I haven't been running out my fetches to thin. I've been running out my fetches to get the single card names out of my hand. So if I have a handful of mountains, then the Cursed Scroll is going to hit. Whereas if I have a handful of individual fetches, then it's not going to hit. In case anyone's wondering about that.
And I'm gonna hit your Mog Fanatic.
Nah, my Mog.
It's gone. Damn. I basically just enabled your Curse Scroll.
Yeah, I played it. Good old Mog Fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the first tournaments I played in, my deck had Mog Fanatics, and I called it. I was a child, and I called it Mog Fantastic the entire time, and just tilted the crap out of one of my opponents. And then later on in life, it like both of us became Magic content creators, and I went up into my DCI history, and I was like, "Oh shit, I played against you," and they were like, "That was you? You tilted the crap out of me. I hated you so much." Anyway.
Oh wow, so much value.
Yeah, the memories. The tilt keeps coming back.
The memories. God damn it. Man, at least that guy races, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, you showed him mountains? So lucky.
Your scroll just lets you like click on a card in your hand instead of having to type it in. That's so good.
Nice. 2, yeah.
You might actually race. I'm at 11 to your 9, and you have 6 power in play. That's kind of a lot, right?
I don't know, man. Well, I'm soaking up. As if this is the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, you lose your bailout.
Yeah, I lose my bailout, but like I can't take 6.
Right? Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I thought you'd put both walls in front and take 1, but I guess that puts you at an even number for the vortex, so maybe that's not good.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's fair. The clock is back.
How much do I want to gamble? I'm not gonna gamble. We've established I'm a coward, so.
That's not true. You said I'm not a coward earlier on.
Oh, good. Good. Now the truth has come out. That's bad for me. Yep. That's definitely bad for me. Yeah, remember when I didn't flashback therapy on that sulfuric vortex?
That was kind of the game, yeah. Misclick.
Womp womp.
Fucking Moto, huh?
Oh, fucking Moto. I mean, to be fair, like I was the idiot, so it's okay. I love you, Moto. I love you.
You try not to get jinxed.
Yep. I got some tools. Got some tools here.
Someone in my chat was suggesting that you sack your Bailoff, and my chat erupted and like, oh, I can't do that.
Got him.
Just a wall of everybody at once.
Yeah. Hopefully people are having a good time today. I'm definitely pretty happy to be doing this. This seems like something I've been trying to do for a long time, so finally being able to do it feels great.
Yeah. I haven't been aware of this format for that long. It was just like when there was a local event. I guess Minguchi was tweeting about it, and I thought it looked really sweet, but I didn't think there'd be a chance to actually play against people.
Yep.
So I didn't pay a ton of attention.
Yeah, I watched some of Mango's tweets, but I honestly don't remember who told me that this format existed. And then For everybody that doesn't know, there's a website called premodernmagic.com, and you go into this website, and that's like everything about Premodern, like their rules and everything. And it has decks, it has like the legal sets and everything. So it's definitely a great resource. And I went in there on one night and I stayed until 3 a.m. just looking at deck lists. I just went down. I went down the rabbit hole so freaking hard. It was awesome. And then I bought like 5 decks that night. Just totally worth it. Totally worth it. Don't tell my wife. Oh, my wall.
Yeah, that might be bad. Bolting a wall instead of bolting your face. That's why lightning bolt's worse than a lava spike, right?
Yep.
Sometimes you misplay. So I kept a 1-lander on the draw because I'm a genius. And it is working out.
Seems like it's working out. Am I fucked here?
I don't know.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah.
Got him. Sideboarding down right. Let's play this guy.
Good guy.
Dude, like I was so obsessed with this card. Like this was when I was a kid and I learned what card advantage was. I just couldn't believe that this was a card that you could play.
Yeah, but my elder, it's like an ancestor recall.
It just blew my mind. Like I remember there was this guy that would play the rock at my local place or whatever, and it would just blow my mind how like he would draw like all these cards. I'm just like, how is that fair? How is that okay? Some good stuff. Some good stuff. Can I please draw another naturalize, please? Please, please, please. Oh yeah, right on time.
That's not bad.
Huh.
I think like one more turn and I'd be fire blasting in response.
Yeah. So this one deals 3. This one deals 4. Huh. Which one should I take? So much value.
You have another one? That's no good. It's no good for me. It's too much. It's too many cards. I don't think I even attack.
You don't attack?
I don't think so.
Well, I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I could activate on your upkeep to have you take 2, but I think it's much better for me to activate right now and not allow you to activate Lava Man.
Yeah, that seems smart.
Blow up my dude.
Good deed.
Draw some more cards. I've been incinerated. Swamp, forest again. There we go.
Oh yeah. Do you leave in Vendetta against me? Like just for ball lightning?
Vendetta?
Yeah, like 1 mana fucking answer your ball lightning.
No, I mean I have smothers and stuff.
Yeah, that's 2 mana though.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
I think I don't even fuck with this. I think I just
just cashing it in.
Yeah, it's just game 4. I'll take it. Huh. I don't know anything.
Are you thinking for therapy?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it now because it's much worse next turn.
Yeah, I should say so.
Yeah. It's fair to say that it's gonna be worse. So you don't have Vortex because you would have played it.
Instead of ball lightning?
Yeah.
I mean, I already cashed in 2 vortexes too, so it's pretty unlikely that I've got a third.
You have only one. Can you have?
Someone in my chat is saying to name Borborygmos. you got to name the right one though.
Probably side it out your creatures. So like Jackal Bob, that kind of shit. It's no go. Could be another Incinerate. If you had Fire Blast, probably you would have fired off right there.
In response to the therapy?
Yeah.
Maybe. It would take me off Ball Lightning, but...
Yeah, probably. That's fair. I think I'm going to go with Incinerate. Boom, baby! Boom!
How lucky.
Man. Genius. An absolute genius. Woo! 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 Baby. Oh, man.
Okay.
Oof.
All right.
That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Man.
Fucking got me.
Yep. I forgot to tell you I'm a mind reader, so.
Oh, yeah. No, that helps. That helps.
Yeah.
That card.
Yeah. I think I want that. Man, this is close. What was the guess Incinerate instead of Lightning Bolt? Because Lightning Bolt, he could have potentially played it in previous turn, or at least it's more likely that he would have had the extra mana to play Bolt. Well, I don't think
he was tapping out for Ball Lightning?
No, on the previous turn. Because I didn't know. I assumed that Bolt Lightning is what you top deck, so you had one top deck from the previous turn.
That's true.
Which you hadn't had the time to. Yeah. And you had played one Bolt and one Incinerate.
No, I like it. That was good reasoning. Well played. I think you had me regardless, because like if you whiff on the Incinerate, you just flashback, and then you still have Ravenous Bailoff plus double Treetop.
Yeah.
It was
Treetop. Though. I imagine that you would, like, a lot of matches are won by just Treetop Village with this deck.
I think so, yeah.
Not a coward, but I'm gonna ship this hand though.
I hate mulliganing against the discard deck. I think I might ship mine too, though.
Nice, even in the playing field. Appreciate it.
Something like that.
How do you feel about a one-lander with City of Brass as the one land?
It sounds great. Jam it. What could go wrong?
No pain, no gain, huh? Yeah, we're going to 5. Okay, at least this hand's reasonable. Okay, I can work with this.
I'm not excited about mine, if it helps. My opener was a 4-lander, though. Without a 1-drop. I feel like I want to have a 1-drop when I'm on the play.
Do this. Do this. So this one deals 2 damage. This one deals 3. Tough decisions. Tough. Oof. Oof. Alright, I'm scared now.
Yeah, got some stuff.
Can you please miss your land drop? Would you be so kind as to miss your land drop?
I can indeed.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Once again, I'm like really unsure if I should be throwing Burn at that Wall of Blossoms. Probably not, right? Probably just not. 4 damage is so much damage. I guess
it's Wall of Blossoms.
Lightning you at some point.
Yeah. Is Wall of Blossoms just like the best card in this deck?
it probably is against aggro decks, but like not all of your opponents are playing aggro decks, right?
Curse Scroll is kind of neat there. Guess I'll take 1 so I don't take 6. Seems like a fine deal.
Yeah, I like that. Taking 6 is pretty bad.
Boom. Taking 2. It's bad. Land off the top. Easy land. I mean, I guess I should have been more specific. That's on me. That's on me.
Trying to bail off me over there?
That one's on me. That one's on me. Should have been more specific. I may or may not be trying to bail off you. I am. I'm trying to bail off you, yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
In case you were still wondering, yes. Chad is said if I had to say untap land, I would have drawn a Dried Arbor. You just showed me price of progress.
Gotta show you something.
God damn it. Yeah. That's something. Well, things get interesting now, though, huh? Because I have a game 4 in play.
Do.
I know you have Price of Progress in hand.
You do know that.
How are you at 20 still?
Come on, man. Me, friend.
Come on, man. Give me a break here. Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot.
Snap lets it resolve.
For you.
Yep. Whoa, sacking the Bailoff? Interesting. Well, I guess you wouldn't have attacked if you were planning on sacking the Blastoderm.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I let you untap and then you find the land, then you have potentially... I guess that you don't have fodder for the Lava Man just yet. Ooh, got a raid. Raid from Evan. Playing some Premodern here against CALEBD. Thank you for the raid. Take 2.
Considering the block sack.
I'm tricking everybody into playing Premodern, apparently. That's what Evan said. I know, man. Maybe people are too easy to trick.
Premodern scam.
That's me. That's me. Am I dead here?
You are not. This is the second time I've gotten you to win this game.
Well, now we're gonna do this. Stasis, I think.
That makes sense. It's a good play. That resolves.
I mean, you have no stuff in the graveyard. Like, what? What am I supposed to do? I have to race you, right?
Bows.
I have to draw land, play the wall that I have in hand, then activate Treetop. 7. Damn it! Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be, huh? That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, I guess, like, man, this Llanowar wastes. Close game, though. That was fun.
Close game. Game two, and game 3 felt a little closer.
Yeah. That was a move to 4 too.
What?
That was a move to 4 on my side.
Oh, I thought you mulled to 5, but yeah, that's still a low mull. Yeah, I wasn't super happy with my hand, but you can only mull so low against someone playing discard. Before the match started, I mentioned that one of the key things was like how much damage your mana base does to you, and obviously you can't like mulligan every hand with a functional mana base. Like, there's a reason you're playing those dual lands, right?
Yep.
But I think that's a big part of the format. Like, a lot of the variants of this matchup specifically is like, how much damage does my mana base deal to me? Does that give the burn deck some free points?
Exactly, and this applies for every deck. Like, that's one of the reasons why Sligh is one of the best decks in the format, right?
I agree. Everyone's playing pain lands.
Yep, big time. All right, sweet.
Okay.
Let's play the next one. Let's start with the Tithe deck, because I saw some people asking about it.
Sure.
And this deck is sweet. So the idea is that we're playing a control deck, and we have Parallax Tithe, which has fading, and you exile lands. You exile target land, and then when it leaves the battlefield, each player returns to the battlefield or all cards exiled. So it was just like Parallax Wave, but just for lands. So what you do is you play a Seal of Cleansing, you Parallax Tithe, and then you exile 5 of your opponent's lands with the trigger on the stack of this thing leaving the battlefield. You Seal of Cleansing your own thing with all of those triggers on the stack, and then you effectively Armageddon them. So that's the combo.
There won't be a leave the battlefield trigger, because that's not how fading works. It has to like trigger on your upkeep, but you can respond to like all of your activated abilities, like you said.
Yeah, so like I play the Tide, I exile 5 lands, and then with those triggers still on the stack, I Seal of Cleansing my own Tide. It gets exiled, and then the lands get exiled forever.
Boom, one-sided Armageddon.
Yep. So that's the main combo we're doing, and then we're just playing like some removal in Plow and Wrath. Some like card draw and counter spells, and then we also playing. This is a deck list that I found that was playing one of Replenish, which I thought was the cutest thing ever, because it gets back both pieces of your combo. It gets back the Seal and the Tithe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about this one. Then it's sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think this deck's really cool. I think it's super neat. There's a few different ways to build control decks in this format. The most common is like blue-white standstill, and then sometimes people splash red into blue-white standstill lists, and then sometimes there's people playing like bank control and stuff. But the second most popular way of building blue-white is this version. It's kind of like split in the metagame. People can't figure out which is better. The cool thing about this deck is that Seal of Cleansing and Parallax Tide are both like kind of reasonable cards in the format on their own. Like the blue-white standstill deck is also main decking Disenchant, so it's not like the Seal of Cleansing is this clunky card that you play to combo and it does nothing when you don't have the Parallax Tide. It's much better than that.
Yeah, and if we go over the decks that we played so far, every deck was playing very good targets for Seal of Cleansing, right? Mm-hmm. Survival in the Madness deck, obviously the 12/12 in the Dreadnought deck. And
the Dreadnought deck is terrified against playing against this.
Yep.
4 Swords of Plowshares and 4 Seal of Cleansing. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't think you can ever beat this deck with that one. And when Caleb and I were talking about like figuring out a deck list to use, we saw that it was playing 1 Forbidden Watchtower, which we were kind of like, huh? But it's a 1/5, and it seems like a lot of creatures in the format have like 3 or 4 power.
Yep.
So this kind of blocks everything.
Blocks
So,
Arrogant Worm, blocks Ravenous Baloth, like several of the creatures that we've already seen so far today.
yeah.
Absolutely.
See, yeah. So it's pretty sweet. So like we left it there. We'll see if it actually comes up. But yeah, obviously like we're playing like some factories and stuff. That's the weak edition. What do you got over there?
I'm playing Elves. So I actually picked up this deck in paper. Not the real versions of all the cards. I've got a lot of gold cards in there.
Yep.
Guys, cradles and survivals and all that.
Yeah.
I wasn't shelling out for the real stuff. The thing with survival, so like one of the things about gold cards is that people are like, but you can't play them in any other format. I'm like, well, where the fuck am I gonna play a survival? What other
Yeah.
format am I gonna play this survival in? Give me the cheap version, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I don't know if are gold cards legal in Commander or no.
Legal is like a weird thing. Like some
Yeah,
stores
fair
allow
enough.
them, some don't. You know, like
Yeah,
if you're
fair enough.
playing like a side event at a GP, I don't think they'd allow them. But maybe they allow them if like nobody at the table makes a stink about it. It's one of those things, you know,
Yeah,
or it's like gray area type deal.
fair enough.
Um, the cool thing about gold cards in EDH is that it's like very clear. Like the art is recognizable. It's very clear what the card does. It's all printed there. They're like top tier proxies, right?
Yep. Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
Yeah, so this Elves deck, play an actual factual Priest of Titania, a card that I've not gotten to cast for a very long time. I have played it in Legacy, but it's been a while. I haven't played that card in Legacy since the deck, like before the deck played Natural Order. So it's been a hot minute. Wirewood Symbiote here works with Multani's Acolyte, so you can do that draw engine that people do in Legacy. And then we've got 4 Fintorn Elves, 4 Lane of War Elves, 4 Quirion Ranger, just like a ton of fast mana. Tangle Wires can let you lock out your opponent on turn 2, just like turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Dork, or turn 2 second land, Tangle Wire. And then the one thing that this deck is doing that the other survival decks that are doing in the format is we've got this one mountain for anger. And so you bin a creature, go tutor up the anger, bin the anger, use the anger to go find Yavimaya Granger, and Yavimaya Granger goes and tutors for that mountain in play. And then all of your elves have haste, which is pretty sick with Priest of Titania. You can kind of just do whatever you want at that point. And then there's like a mini toolbox here. Kamal's there to overrun for the win. Well Wisher's a tutor spell against burn. Post board, there's like more life gain against burn. You know, there's a little bit of a toolbox package with survival that you can run. You can play Oktabi Orangutan. You can play Elvish Champion for the green mirrors. There's Ravenous Baloth and Genesis and Sharpshooter with all their respective matchups. And that's the bulk of the sideboard.
Yeah, I feel like this deck is probably going to use Genesis much better than most other decks that play this card because it just makes so much mana. And Genesis is such a mana intensive card.
It is a very mana intensive card, yeah. You're not wrong about that. So, one thing I was a little bit unsure of is the 18 lands. I think if I was building this deck from scratch, I'd be playing 19. I've played a lot of elves, especially because the mountain is a brick, right? The mountain is a brick in the opener too, so it's almost like a 17 land deck with 4 cradles, which is a little iffy.
Yeah, the cradles are also like you can't keep one cradle hands right. So like you need to draw one of your 13 actual mana producing lands on turn 1 in order to get the ball rolling.
Exactly, but that was also like this is one of the decks that the pre-modern community seems relatively confident about, so I figured I would just like run their numbers, and if I feel like changing things later, I can always do that.
Yeah, though to be fair, we've seen like a dangerous amount of like 3-color Jeskai decks with 22 lands that are trying to go like play a 4-drop on turn 4, and you're like, yeah, is that what we're doing? Is that really what we're doing? Okay, sounds good. But yeah, you know, like people have to, they have the right to be greedy. It's fine.
Yeah. Right. I mean, one of the things about those greedy mana bases is, like I mentioned earlier, there's very few decks that can afford to play 4 Wasteland.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess Goblins is one of the best decks in the format, and that's one of the reasons why, because it gets to play it.
They usually don't. A lot of times Goblins is playing Ancient Tomb to like speed them up a little bit. If the turn 1 Lackey gets answered, then they can still like play their ringleaders and stuff that way. So that's kind of interesting that all the goblins lists aren't jamming 4 Wasteland, 4 Vial, or I mean, there's no Aether Vial in the format, so like the 4 Wasteland, 4 Rishid Import mana base is a little bit less exciting because of that. Anyway,
yeah, I was gonna say we got a question in chat. What's the average price for a Premodern deck? And that's one of the good things. If you wanted to build this deck, it's gonna be really expensive because the survivals are like $300. But if you get the gold border versions, which are totally legal in the format, you're a little bit cheaper. it's much cheaper.
Yeah. But Guy's Cradle, if you're getting them off of like eBay and TCG, if you're getting the gold border versions, they're gonna be like up $160, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not like over $1,000 like it would be if you're trying to build this deck in Legacy. Yeah. And the survivals, I think I paid like $16 for them, just like scrounging around for low listings on various sites. And those are the two most expensive cards in the deck. Everything else is a pretty cheap, pretty straightforward.
And one thing is that, obviously that's a very expensive deck, but that there are different versions. There are different decks in the format that you can play that are pretty cheap. Like a bunch of the decks are actually super cheap. Like if we talk about like the Sligh deck that we played earlier, that one is dirt cheap. That one's cheap. Really,
yeah.
That one's
really, I think the Cursed
cheap.
Scrolls are the most expensive card in that deck, and they're like 20-ish, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's a matter of like, what are you trying to play? If you're playing a deck that's jamming reserve list cards, then...
there's fetches in the burn deck too. I think the average deck, or average is the wrong word. I think I think most decks in Premodern cost like around $500-ish to $600. But if you already own fetches from other formats, if you have like some overlap with your collection, if you have like a bunch of trash to root through and dig up old playables, then it becomes even cheaper than that. And $500 for an Eternal deck is very, very cheap if you're comparing that to like Modern and Legacy, of course.
Yeah.
And then the top end is decks with Mox Diamonds in them, and those can get extremely expensive because Mox Diamond is like fucking almost $1,000 right now.
Yeah.
No, but that's a small part of the format.
No, for sure. And like one of the cool things is that obviously there's not that much. So it's not like Modern where MH2 is going to get released and then all of a sudden your entire collection is worthless, right? Because like you had your playset of Snapcaster Mages and nobody has played Snapcaster Mage in over a year, right? But that's not going to happen.
These cards are rotating. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. So
someone in my chat says that they built Fluctuator combo for $70. that's a Pauper deck.
There you go.
That's like what Pauper decks cost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it basically depends. Like there's really, really expensive decks or there's very, very cheap decks. So, but
yeah,
sweet. Let's play some matches. Okay, how do we like this?
This hand is like almost exciting, but not quite.
I'll keep this one. That's probably like the single best card in this matchup, I would assume, because it can protect your other elves. I guess that's also pretty scary, huh?
I remember when Legacy was playing Mirror Entity, and there was an infinite loop with Mirror Entity and 2 Wirewood symbiotes where you would activate the Mirror Entity for 1, and then they'd both become elves, and then you could start looping your Wirewood symbiotes.
That's pretty cool.
Super cool.
Quirion Ranger. Ladder Elf. Damn. I've been got.
That's kind of my whole load though, so I hope I draw something good.
Whoops. Oh, damn. I misclicked. Whoops. That's fine. Hey, at least you're gonna be tapping three fix now, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Oh, I only have 9 mana instead of.
Take 4.
Little shitter beats.
Take 4. Ooh, you get to gain some lives. Some lives.
Yeah, sure that's
This is
super relevant in this
what I should have
format.
done last turn.
I see. Yeah, you were talking about mistapping, and I was like,
Yep.
how is that possible? But yeah,
Yep.
if you just like click through the trigger.
Yeah, that's what I should have done. So gonna do that.
A symbiote down.
Ha! You didn't even get any value from the Tangled Wire. How does that make you feel now?
Terrible. It feels fucking awful. Tangled Wire is all I've got. Oh, what if I drew another one though? That'd be hot.
Please don't. I mean, I'm laughing at everything, but like, this is a 3-turn clock now.
Guess I do this.
Damn.
I don't see it mattering, but
up to 25. Jeez.
Well, that bricks me. Do I still serve?
Put one card in hand.
That's probably not very good.
Gonna gain 4? And then one more? Jeez.
Seems better than gaining 3.
Tight play. Tight play.
Yeah, old school. Some folks still play the biorhythm. Some people still have that card in here.
Look at me covered against the next Tangled Wire. Again, another matchup, another target for Silo Cleansing, huh?
Yeah. Probably more often hitting survival than Tangled Wire, but
yeah,
still.
obviously. That's a draw. That's so much life.
Factory's got some turns.
To ya.
Got me.
Go. 18-turn clock. Let's go. Now it's 17.
I'm actually thinking about like sandbagging lands.
I was gonna say that, yeah. Do you even play that out?
How much of my interest in the format is rooted in the fact that I can play survival? Some, but like I got excited about this format before I even picked up survivals. I didn't think that I was gonna be into it enough that I would actually like shell out real money for gold bordered cards or whatever. That's not the main reason or only reason that I'm jamming.
Wait, what? Oh.
So you pay X when it resolves, yeah.
That's weird. X is currently 4. Okay. Thanks, Moto. Alright. That was only slightly weird.
Walk. The clock is real.
Boop.
Do you have a counter spell?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll just scoop then. My hand is double Guy's Cradle Forest. So like if you're sitting there without a counter spell, then playing until I can like draw a deranged tournament.
Yeah, I had some good shit going on.
Yeah, yeah. But if you have a counter, then might as well save some time. Ooh. Let's see.
Damn, son, I got some cyborg cards. Jesus. Got some very real cyber cards.
One Powder Keg, one Wrath of God, and one Submerge.
Are you telling me those are not good cyber cards?
They're good cyborg cards, but you're making it sound like you're bringing like 10 cards or something.
I'm telling you, they're very good, man.
These are the best things ever. The best sideboard I've ever seen.
Dude, like these parallax tides look very bad. They look really, really bad.
I'm not sure if I want to leave Nantuku Vigilante in. I think no.
What are you trying to blow up?
Your shit. You got creature lands. Hit your factory. Hit your fucking seals and stuff. That stuff all matters.
Matters is a strong word.
You ended that game at like 5 life. And your factory.
Yeah, that's fair.
Definitely.
That's
definitely
fair,
did something.
Yeah, that's for sure.
On that middle game.
Just realized that I have Wish. That makes sideboarding a lot harder.
Yeah, that's true.
That definitely makes sideboarding a lot harder.
Some of my chat said the stream is getting them to like dust off their old Lightning Angels.
That's
so exciting.
That's what this stream is for, man. That's exactly what I want to hear.
People loved that fucking card.
Dude, like, it's so sweet. I remember like being when it was printed, and it's just like, yeah, that fucking rocks, man. That's exactly what I wanted. What I want my formatted cards to do. Spend all of those colors of mana, right?
To game 2 we go. I get to be on the play again. So lucky.
Lucksack. Honestly, turn 1 Coastal Tower is just busted.
It's good, right? I don't know, like people just are like playing like 2 Coastal Towers in their blue-white decks, and they're like doing nothing on turn 1 except for swords sometimes. It's like, what are you doing? Play more of that card. It's like your best dual land.
Yeah, this is playing. This one's playing 3, and I'm just like, I kind of want one more. This card's busted. Fix my mana for nothing? Well, that's fucking scary. There's no way you have Tangled Wire, Caleb. Come on, man.
That Tangled Wire, I'm not sure I want to cast it. You know what I mean? You only have 1 permanent. Like playing it here might be bad.
I mean, that's kind of a reasonable concern.
I'll play it.
Joke's on you. My other land also intercept.
Yeah. I've been joked.
Come on, dude. guess I'm gonna kill that thing. God damn it.
And Winter Orb's got that weird wording, so if I tap it to the Tangle Wire, then you'll get to untap your shit.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh, mono artifacts, man. Oh, mono artifacts. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Take one. So, tap that. Impulse. Well, this is interesting. I think that's what I want.
You sound so confident.
No, I'm not. Definitely not confident.
You didn't actually sound confident.
I didn't?
No, I was lying.
Good. Good then. I sounded honest. If I didn't sound confident, I sounded honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, got another raid. Love to see it, love to see it. Thank you, Fluffy. Playing some Premodern here with CALEBD. Don't even think about it. Just playing something else. Just don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't play anything.
If you're tanking and then you play another Tangle Wire, I'm just gonna flip it. God damn it.
I'm not sure it's correct. Maybe we should be waiting another turn. I don't know. I haven't played with like Tangle Wire in a constructed deck. I've played with Tangle Wire a little bit in Cube. I haven't played with like the only time I've gotten 2 Tangle Wires in play in the last decade were when I Phyrexian metamorphed one. Like, it's not something I've had to think about for a while.
Yeah, that's fair. Here's another one of my lands. It's gonna get tapped next turn. Another one of those.
No. Okay, I think this is fine.
Oh yeah. Nothing like stacking some triggers with Tangle Wire.
Ooh, I'm gonna tap the first one to the other one.
Oh man. It's basically cheating.
Basically cheating, yeah.
I love how it's like take two, take two, take two.
This deck, I think sometimes you play a survival ever and then you do more than attack for 2 over and over. I think that happens. It hasn't happened in our match, but I think that's a normal thing that happens.
You sure though? I don't know, man. Evidence suggests otherwise. Ooh. Just 3 mana 2/2.
Yeah.
Shit step now.
You were complaining about how slow my win con was, so I guess I'll speed it up.
Well, this is a combo, huh? I just realized that
I don't exactly lose the Caller of the Claw by running it out. Yeah.
Yeah. You symbiote. You did it again.
Why don't I tap drawing for that?
Can I even beat this? I'm just. Huh. Winter Orb is a hell of a card, huh?
Yeah, it's a card. Sorry about the tank here.
You're fine. Yeah.
Oh man, you didn't let me.
At
You didn't let
second
me do
wire.
the thing. You didn't let me do the thing. Ah! You're complaining about my rinky-dink attacks. I was finally gonna do everything.
Yo, you kill too quickly, okay?
God damn it.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna go get Squee, and then obviously I draw another card, and the Squee comes back, and then I go get Anger, and then bin Anger for Granger, and then one more creature, and I can start really popping off. Yeah, I think I might have even had lethal the next turn with Kamal. Just go get Kamal, play it, activate it.
Did you have enough mana to do all this?
I had another Cradle in hand.
Oh yeah,
that's why I tanked on the turn previous. So.
Yes, you did. You did have enough mana.
Yeah.
Man, those that Color of the Claw card, it's legit.
It was a 3-mana 2/2.
It's not just a 3-mana 2/2. Has some text. This hand's okay. I think I like this hand.
I think I don't like mine, but oh well. I can do this again, right?
Nah.
What? Unreasonable. Okay.
Ridiculous. Ooh, look at that basic mountain.
We can do this again, right?
God damn it.
Yes! Yes! Life is good again! Life is always good! Everything is tapped! Ah! All glory to the Tangle Wire!
I've been wired. Don't wire me, bro. Getting so wired here. Just don't Winter Orb me, okay?
Alright.
That's worse. Why would you do that?
You told me not to Winter Orb you. I only have 3 cards over here. What do you...
You're about to have more. 1, 2, 3. Get this shit out of here.
No.
Just get this shit out of here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do this right now. It's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. Just make it happen.
Am I supposed to grab? Can I have 4 mana next turn? 4's such an awkward number.
I just realized Tangled Wire doesn't allow you to tap enchantments.
It does not, yeah.
What's that nonsense?
Yeah, I've had that come up.
Can you imagine if it did and you could just play your survivals and shit and just Tangled Wire has no downside whatsoever?
I want to get Deranged Tournament and then just hope you can't Wrath it. I could also just grab like Multani's Acolyte and draw a card. Drawing a card's pretty good, right?
Dude, like Elvish Visionary at home.
Yeah, it's got echo. Yeah.
But it's a 2/1 though. It's like twice the power. Twice as much power.
I fucking got the wrong card.
That's value.
Yeah.
That's a lot of value. Tap 2 things.
That damn deranged hermit.
I mean,
Just,
wouldn't have been very good for you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been very good for though, but
I guess I did get to draw a card this way. Yeah, Call of the Claw was, or the Acolyte was like kind of in between.
Yeah, I think it was good. It was kind of good there, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Collie seems like kind of rinky-dink, because then I've got like 3 1s and you're at 17, and you got Mishra's Factory. I don't think I win that game.
Genesis.
You like the old stuff, right?
I do like the old stuff.
The old Genesis.
I was thinking about just making some angels there. Maybe I should have done that.
Maybe. A lot of times you make angels, you end up regretting it. It's like a hard to regret cycling Decree.
Yeah, I guess I get a card out of the deal at least.
Mm-hmm. Hard to say no to a card.
Who's ever said no to a card?
Not me.
Good.
You got another one? Okay, phew.
I, my friend, would like to establish a loop where I impulse for impulse. Okay, loop over. I guess I'm gonna use my mana here. Gonna have to get rid of this thing.
You get to get rid of it. That was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally you get the Genesis while you have a survival in play, and then it looks a lot better.
You want to block?
I should
totally block.
Kind of do. Whichever one of those 1/1s. Lower your clock a bit.
I hate that guy.
Symbiote?
Yeah.
It's a great card. I wish I still had the Acolyte, huh? I could actually like grind up something here.
Yeah, that would be a big problem for me if you did.
This deck needs Glimpse of Nature, and that's what this deck needs. I guess that's what like Survival's trying to be. No factory serving? Love it. Yeah, keep it all back. Oh, you're just gonna cycle another Decree. That's what this is. Yeah.
What am I gonna do? You just block and just bounce the dude.
Yeah, right. No, you can never attack or block ever.
Maybe I should have served with the soldiers though, because factory keeps your attacks back. I guess it doesn't. Should serve with 2 of the soldiers. There we go. That's the right play. Wait, what? Okay. I'll take it.
No, don't have it.
Wrecked!
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is pretty
Don't
cool.
have Veil of Summer. Oh, that's right.
If I, yeah, I feel like trading just 1 away is like kind of mealy, because then, you know, I'm only getting 1/2/2. I do get to play it twice. You would still get to like mana link on the second play, but my board would be a lot better. Shit.
Dude, Color of the Claw kind of fucks, if I'm being
honest.
honest.
I could like float mana through
the
damage step.
Yep.
That would ever work.
That would have worked out for sure.
It doesn't work, Doug. No. Like
no,
the mana empties in between declare blockers and the damage happens like first thing when you get there. So there's no spot to like float and have it do its thing. It is a little embarrassing to get countered by Mana Leak on turn 12, but it happens.
It does happen. It just did. Getting there.
Yeah, Premodern uses the new rule set, friends. That's been a common question. We're playing on Moto, which is only allows the new rule set anyway, so I don't know why this question is so common, but
yeah, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, like I kind of want to have damage on the stack
and stuff. Yeah. I feel like one of the benefits of this format is that it's accessible. That like, and when if you just like make people learn this like wonky old rule set with a bunch of like weird gotchas and removes from that.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing for gameplay purposes. It's fun though.
I misclicked, but that's fine.
Oh, whoops. And this is probably the worst feeling ever. Like just not attacking.
You just passing? Yeah. No, pretty bad feeling.
Is there any way I could telegraph this any harder anymore? Actually. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Had the cunning wish for absorb.
Sure.
And the decrete cycle. That was fun. I kind of
that collar was gonna be sweet. If I could have like, if you didn't have a counter there, then I get to make 2/2/2s, and then the cradle gets turned on from the extra 2/2s, and I can like play it again and get 2 more, and so I have like I get 10 power there. I turn my 2 power into 10 power.
Yeah,
it didn't work out though, obviously.
Color of the Claw plus Symbiote is very real. that's a very real combo against a deck like this one.
Turns out Mana Leak's pretty real too. Even though you only play 2 of them, it's still pretty real.
Yep.
Still pretty. Turn 12 fucking Mana. God damn it. All right. So both of us only have 1 deck left for the last round. I've got a Aluren here.
And I got Stasis, so that's gonna be fun.
So Aluren is trying to combo with Aluren, of course. And the combo loops in Legacy have evolved over the years and gotten cleaner and better and required fewer and fewer cards as more cards have gotten printed. But the cards that we're using here to combo with are it's Premodern, so it's only cards that you combo with in Premodern. And the main combo piece is Cavern Harpy, and it's a 1 in a blue and a black, 2/1 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand, and then you can pay a life to return it to its owner's hand. So Cavern Harpy plus Soul Warden is going to give you infinite life, and you've got only 1 Soul Warden to find in the main deck, but you can Living Wish for the extra copy in the sideboard, get some consistency there. Usually the way that you're churning through your deck is Cavern Harpy plus Raven Familiar. So you play the Cavern Harpy, it enters the battlefield, it triggers, you return something, you return the Raven Familiar, you play it, you get another card, then you pay a life, return the Cavern Harpy, etc. The cool thing about Wirewood Savage as a draw engine is that it doesn't require life. You can just play the Cavern Harpy, have it bounce to its own comes into play trigger, and you get to draw a card from the Wirewood Savage because the Cavern Harpy itself is a beast. So the first time I played this deck, I only had 1 Wirewood Savage in the main and 1 in the sideboard. Now I'm playing 2 Savages in the main. That might get up to 3. I haven't cut like my Mana War yet. I've won a lot in a lot of like weird little places from Mana War, bouncing like problem permanents from the opponent, or like just making infinite life with Soul Warden. Like it can do like a bad Cavern Harpy impression in that case, and then you can also like grind with it and save your creatures from removal and that sort of thing. So it's been pretty good for me. The one card that I'm playing that's a little weird is Gaia's Blessing. And part of it is when you go infinite, there's a couple of different ways to win. You can Living Wish for Maggot Carrier, but sometimes against the decks full of counters and stuff, you actually go through all of your Living Wishes. Sometimes you have to like Living Wish for a utility card or a land or something along those lines, and then sometimes Living Wishes get discarded or countered or what have you. And so you can't rely on Living Wish for Maggot Carrier, and sometimes your key combo pieces get answered, like the Soul Warden gets answered or what have you. And Gaia's Blessing is a way to just like have extras of all that stuff. If you have to cycle the Cloud of Fairies early on, Guy's Blessing can put it back in the deck. If you have to Stroke of Genius yourself for cards, Guy's Blessing can put it back in the deck. The way that Stroke wins in this deck is you play your Cloud of Fairies, it untaps 2 lands, and then you Cavern Harpy and bounce the Cloud of Fairies. You can get infinite mana that way, and then make a Stroke of Genius targeting the opponent. And I've seen some people play Brain Freeze in this deck, but I thought the reason for Brain Freeze, for playing Brain Freeze and Stroke, is that way you have like multiple win conditions. If you do have to use the Stroke of Genius to draw, you still have that Brain Freeze in your deck to kill the opponent. But I think just having Gaia's Blessing in that slot is much, much better, because you can't cycle a Brain Freeze, but you can cycle a Gaia's Blessing if you draw it early on. So that's my one weird card, and I've spent a lot of time talking about it. Everything else in the deck is like fairly straightforward. I'm playing a lot of Nick Fit type stuff in here. Veteran Explorer for ramp. Can get you to Aluren mana really, really fast, or Fact or Fiction mana, or just like buff up some like large Stroke of Geniuses and draw a bunch of cards that way. Pernicious Deed, I've been like really, really impressed with in this deck. It can not only slow down the opponent if you don't have a fast combo draw, but it can also answer cards that actually answer your combo. Cards like Humility or a Seal of Cleansing in the deck that you're just playing, the last deck, and like allow you to land the Aluren and win the game that way. Yeah. I feel like I just talked a lot. I'm sorry.
What's the idea behind the Hickory Woodlot? Because I've seen other lists that have another Fire Exit Tower in the sideboard, because obviously the tower combos with Academy Rector and with Explorer, right?
So right. You can, so if you're Living Wishing for Academy Rector, it's pretty awkward to also have to Living Wish for your sack outlet. Is something that came up when I was playing the deck. And something that's also awkward is if you're Living Wishing for mana, you don't really want it to be a legend of a card that's already in your deck. So that also came up. Hickory Woodlot is a card that I have not played yet, but if you're starved for mana, Hickory Woodlot just gets you to Aluren from Living Wish mana all by itself. And so I think it's worth trying out and worth playing. I'd like to jam with it.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Yeah, one thing that I saw you do that I saw nobody else do either is Sylvan Library, like the 2 copies in the sideboard.
Right,
which is pretty scary, honestly.
Yeah, like, Sylvan Library is like kind of an underplayed card. Part of it is that there's like not a lot of fetches in the format. Part of it is that it's like absolutely awful against burn. That's why it's like not in my main deck. Is because it's atrocious against burn. But it is, a pretty sick draw engine, and like landing it in some matchups is basically just like draw a couple of extras. It's the awkward thing about Sylvan Library and Aluren specifically is that a lot of times you have to use your life to combo with like Cavern Harpy and whatnot. So it doesn't come in all the time. It comes in against prison type decks like Enchantress, and it comes in against controlling decks that like do not touch your life total at all. You can bring in Sylvan Library and it'll be very, very strong there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway.
Yeah,
we do have Veteran Explorers to shuffle. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, this deck is sweet. I have almost this entire deck in paper, and I really want to find somewhere to play it because it's really, really cool. One of my favorite legacy decks too. All right, sweet. Let's talk some Stasis. This is a wild one. This is a really wild deck. So we're playing like bunch of violence and 4 copies of Forsaken City. So let's start things, I guess, by talking about the card Stasis, first of all. So what this does is, for 2 mana, players skip their untapped steps, and then at the beginning of your active, you sacrifice it unless you pay blue. So basically, you have to pay blue every single...
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
I have to go to the bathroom.
All right.
Do you want to describe what this deck does while I take a bathroom break? Or are you also going to need the break?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, and you go nuts.
Right.
I'll see.
All right.
Sorry.
That's fine. Let's go nuts then. All right, so you're playing Stasis. People skip their untapped steps, but then you upkeep, sacrifice it unless you pay blue. So the idea is you're tapping yourself out every single time. Otherwise, you sack this, and your opponent is like hit the land and stuff. So the way you offset that is with Forsaken City, which is like this awful land from Plane Shift, but it doesn't untap during your untap step, but at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile a card from your hand, and if you do, you untap it. So it's a really, really bad land, but it really works very well with this card. So that's the main combo. And then we have a bunch of counter magic in counter spell. Arcane Denial, yes, this is a card that most people probably don't know because it's very, very bad. So you counter target spell, and then they draw 2 cards, and you draw a card. It's pretty awful. But if your opponent doesn't get to play the cards that they draw, then what do you care, right? You're playing a bunch of free spells in Daze, Gush, Foil, which allows you to cast it by discarding an island and another card in order to counter a spell, and then Thwart. I don't even know how you are supposed to pronounce this word, but I assume that it's Thwart. And then you may return 3 islands you control to instead of playing this mana cost. So that's why we're only playing 1 copy of this, because that's a lot of islands to have in play in order to return that. But that's what you want to do anyway, because you want to be hitting your land drop so you can pay for your stasis. The thing that this deck does, which is really, really funny to me, is that you're just constantly trolling your opponent and like bouncing their stuff with Chain of Vapor and Boomerang, because your win condition is Black Vice. So you're trying to lock all of their cards in their hand, and then eventually and slowly they're just going to die to Black Vice because they cannot cast their spells. And the fact that you can just like reset your hand over and over again thanks to all of the free spells makes it very, very easy to lock your opponent out. So I am very, very much not confident with this deck. This is the deck that I was the scariest to play because it feels like it's not going to be particularly easy to pilot. And I'm probably going to make multiple mistakes along the way, but bear with me because this deck is very, very sweet. In the sideboard, we have just, a bunch of random cards that are very, very good. But what you will note is that this deck is just brutal efficiency. That's the name of the game. Everything costs either 1 mana or 2, or actual 0 mana. or like, I guess not actual 0 mana, but virtual 0 mana. So the sideboard includes the same thing. The biggest cards are Hibernation and Propaganda. Those are the most expensive cards that we're using. But obviously, these cards are potential game enders in the matchups where you want them. So that's why we're doing this. And, the other card is Misdirection. So everything else is that we have some Annuls, Blue Elemental Blast, Hydro Blast, Stifles, and then Hercules Recall against Artifact decks, and Cursed Totem, which is the card that I'm going to be very excited to bring against CALEBD's decks for sure, because that's going to stop the Harpy combo. So
awesome.
But yeah, deck is sweet. I'm ready to punt a lot with it though. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, deck is really cool. Arcane Denial is so good in this deck. It's like a counterspell plus damage. It's pretty insane. This is one of the decks that I was more worried about playing against with Aluren, because you can lock out the game like very, very quickly. And this is one of the matchups where Veteran Explorer is a big, big, big liability. So the way that I've built Aluren makes me also like even a little bit weaker.
Yeah.
Giving your opponent 2 basics when they're playing like Gush. And the other matchup that I don't really want to face with Aluren is Sligh. And like again, like giving them 2 basics when they're playing Fire Blast is not great. I still like the Veteran Explorer because Aluren's a very mana hungry deck, especially when you're grinding.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have its weaknesses for sure.
Is it to the extent of you're just cutting them entirely? Like you're cutting entirely the Veteran Explorer? Like, can you afford to do that?
I don't think you can. You want to have like enough fodder for Cabal Therapy, and like you are still playing a
yeah, because you're only playing
Pernicious Deed deck and stuff.
Yeah, you're only playing 21 lands too, right? So expecting to cast a 4-drop with only 21 lands is on curve, expecting to cast a
depending. Yeah. Pernicious Deed is definitely my best card in this matchup. The one time I got to play this match, the one game that I won was off of Deed. The other games were getting locked out by like turn 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of insane. Anyway, I'm down to jam whenever you want.
Yeah. One thing, like somebody in chat says, isn't the primary use of the bounce spells to reset stasis? Yes, that's actually something that you can do. But that's why bounce spells are so good here, right? Also, I really love the Chain of Vapor because it's just like you're just saying to your opponent, yeah, sure, like bounce whatever you want. Like, do you want to sack a land to bounce something? Go ahead. It's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, let's jam. All right. Well, this hand's great, so we're gonna keep it. That's how it goes.
Oh fuck! Here I have to think, and it's not even turn 1 yet. Some bullshit.
Man, I'm already loving this deck, and I haven't even played land yet. Ball to you, thank you very much. Oh, I guess I shall only shock you.
Not a bolt, a mold. Yeah, attack.
The strategic mulligan to take 1 less damage. Bird.
I looked at a lot of different lists, Kevin. I don't really want to argue with you about it. Feel free to not. Feel free to not do that.
Wow, brutal that you draw after you took the damage from the black buys. Brutal. Deed?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
That's just not bad. Little free spells. Hey Darby, thanks for the sub.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn it. All right.
Pretty sure popping now makes sense.
I've been got.
Because then you don't get to draw the card from the Howling Mine, but waiting until your end of turn is maybe better, because then you can't, like, jam another Stasis. Potentially a mistake.
Well, but I can jam another Stasis, right? Because then I can't upkeep these Stasis.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
I see what you mean. Yeah, no, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, so it's definitely correct too.
I'll take it back.
Maybe you could have done it on upkeep, because it taps me from 1 land. This is a good therapy.
Gosh days.
Don't got that one.
Absolutely, Samurai.
Boom. We impulse in. Get 5 cards in hand. Boom. Ping you. The win condition is just so silly to me, man.
Black Vise?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's just so silly to me that they eventually die. No rush. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Impulse a good card.
About right. Possible I shouldn't have played it until I could flashback therapy.
Aren't you naming Gush 100% of the time though?
No.
Whatever. No?
No. I win the game by resolving Deed. I don't win the game by, like, you not having a Gush.
That's fair. Oh no, you can gain life now. How am I gonna Black Vice you to death now? I'm starting to see how this deck is great. now that I'm playing it, I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. God damn it. one. Stasis looking kind of silly. Where are my stasis? My stasises.
Resolves.
Funny how I can't play the last one, even if I draw it. Because otherwise,
Black Vice.
Yeah, until I lock you out, right? Because otherwise, like if you find deed number 3, I have no win cons anymore. That's pretty funny. You got me.
Oh, I kind of want to name Gush.
But Caleb, you don't win the game by me not having a Gush.
What if you gush into the card?
You should name Dace. You know you're hitting a Dace, right?
Is that a joke? I don't care about days.
Yeah, it was a joke, yeah.
Okay. Spoil though. Don't you play like 2 foils, 4 counter spells?
Yeah.
You play more.
Yeah, it's 2 foils, 1 thwart. Is that how I'm supposed to pronounce that word? Thwart?
Thwart? Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Look at me. Look at me Englishing like a champion. Let me just cast this here.
Yeah.
Look at these my Black Vice triggers, man.
How do you like triggers?
How do you like my Black Vice triggers?
I like them pretty well.
They're pretty hot, huh?
Pretty sexy.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or I'm supposed to just like bounce some lands.
No, I think that's good. I'm not playing days, so fuck it. 5-mana divination.
Yeah, but maybe you have Foff as your last card in hand or something, you know?
What does that matter?
Because I want to have mana if I draw a counter off the Gush, but I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I would be drawing after you you do the thing. So yeah, what I said doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried.
Good, because you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be worried about it.
Well, this is the longest game of this match that I've played.
The funniest thing is just like if I draw a Stasis, like it just doesn't do anything because you're not tapping your lands. It's just pretty stupid. This is an interesting match. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting a way to describe this. What's going on right now?
Supposed to let this familiar die.
Yeah, I feel like the 3-land tapping is more relevant than the 1/2, honestly.
Yeah, right.
ballsy move. Well, I guess that you're just shuffling your stuff.
We both have like infinite lands in.
Yeah, just shuffling your.
Both of us are thinning.
Your D's back in.
Okie dokie. Well, one of us should draw something now.
Yep. Maybe. Or
just the ability.
Would you want?
I get to choose the number. I could draw 1 instead of 2.
Wait, you could have drawn only 1? Wait,
yeah.
How does that go?
It lets you choose the number.
Draw up to 2 cards. That's weird. Should have chosen 1.
Yeah. Should I have?
I love how I haven't found one of the lands that untap just yet. What is this game even? Like, what's going on right now?
Drago. We're playing Drago. Drago hasn't happened in like constructed modern, like current day Magic in so long because there's so many like high value cards and cards that just like end the game immediately. Like, what if one of us had an Uro in our deck? This game would have been over like a long time ago.
Yep.
Or Planeswalkers, would have like locked the game up by now or something.
Yeah, just casual turn 14.
Turn 14, I'm attacking you with 2/1/1s.
Dude, like Soul Warden has dealt 7 damage so far, and I think she's gonna go distance.
So much damage.
I'm starting to be scared that Soul Warden's just gonna go the distance.
Alright, that's what I'm hoping for.
Straight up.
Are you gonna have to start discarding?
Next turn. Can't wait. Can't wait.
I've only played 1 match of this deck, of this matchup, and it did not go like this at all.
Yeah, this is kind of hilarious, actually. Oof, look at that. Whew. Dodging that discard step like a champion. Oh man, this game.
Yeah, right?
I'm getting to the point where I'm slightly concerned that we may get to a point where, like, you're just gonna... I'm gonna deck before I can kill you with Black Vice.
I almost want to get fucking Maggot Carrier and just start like slow pinging you. Well, you're at 7 right now.
I am at 7, yeah. Oh, I just realized that you may have some Cavern Harpies in hand because you literally cannot cast them. I mean, you can cast them, but they're just gonna bounce themselves, which is very funny. Yeah, that one probably needs to go.
Mog only would have tapped 1 land.
Can I draw Stasis, please? Can I has a Stasis? Nope.
3 left in your deck too. You're down to like your last 20 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I wonder if I'm just gonna... if I'm gonna be able to kill you, because like you're gonna be able to cast all the shit that you draw because you have infinite mana.
Yeah, it's not like you have like mana shorter turnabout or something to tap.
Yeah. Like, this is getting real awkward. I guess I'm gonna counterspell that. Can I please...
4 mana duress, let's go.
Can I please draw Stasis? Please, please, please. Nope. got a second Forsaken City though, so
That's pretty good.
It's basically the same thing, right? Dude, I'm just Soul Warden's gonna go the distance.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, I have so much clicking to do.
With these city triggers, and you have to stack your Black Vice triggers every turn.
No, the Black Vice triggers just happen.
Okay, you don't have to order them.
No. Yeah, we go to 1. Like, that just game, right? Like, I have no way to lock you out anymore.
Why not?
Well, because anything that you play, you get to attack me with.
I mean, you have bounce spells and stuff.
Yeah, but like, I basically have to bounce everything that you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the version that I lost to was splashing green for the 1 green enchantment root maze, so you could like actually like hard lock somewhat like all their fresh lands coming to play tapped and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's bad for me, but
not that bad.
Hey.
Chain of Vapor, Boomerang, Double Days.
So many chains of vapor. I'm trying to think how this works.
Sure, take your time.
So, if this resolves, which obviously I have nothing to do, but I'm trying to think if I should daze this just to tap you out.
Just make me tap mana.
Yeah,
sounds fine.
But I think I don't, because I can always just daze the creature that you play.
Yep.
But you probably have stuff here. Man, like, these stasis are just nowhere. What's the stasis anyway? So that just gains infinite life?
Yep.
When
you can play another bounce spell.
I mean, I can play a bounce spell on the Soul Warden, because like there's still the little fact that I just died to this fucking 1/1.
Yeah, I mean, you bounce the Soul Warden, I just played off the Aluren, so that doesn't stop infinite life.
Yeah, so I guess I just have to counter the Harpy, which just feels really bad.
Looks really good. I was hoping you wouldn't have drawn the 4th.
I mean, I wish I had drawn something else, if I'm being honest. Yep. Yeah, I have to bounce you. I think I'm just locked out at this point. I am the locked out one, because I have to bounce your things, but you can just replay them.
Just replay them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is just game. That was kind of brutal.
Weird one.
Yeah.
Pretty glad I had Pernicious Steed in there, though.
Yeah, no, did a lot of work. did a lot of work. That was funny. Didn't even try.
I think I would have just died, right?
Yeah, I think I would have had enough to lock you out.
Yeah, you had the Howling Mind going and like tons of bounce spells and dazes and stuff. Oh, sideboarding.
Didn't even try, says chat. Nice. Nice. How the hell do I sideboard with this deck, man? Like, you didn't tell me I was gonna have to sideboard.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me I was gonna have to.
Pretty sure you want those annuls.
Yeah, those look good. We're on the same page there. What do I cut though? That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be cutting Magaya's Blessing here. It was kind of nice. Shuffle 2 Deeds and Aluren back in. I don't think that was the average game you're going to play, though.
No, that was very weird. That was very, very weird.
Factor Fiction's really expensive, too.
Where's my pithing needle, you know? Just want... Yeah, splashing seems so hard with this deck, though.
Like Last Building Dahlia asked, how would it be infinite life? When you play the Cavern Harpy, you don't have to pay the life to return it. It's got it comes into play where it makes you bounce a blue or black creature you control. So you just wouldn't be playing the activated ability. You'd just be bouncing the Harpy to its own trigger there. And so that goes infinite with Soul Warden. Similarly, if you have a Wirewood Savage in play, you can combo without having to pay life.
I'm pretty sure that I just sideboard very poorly. I'm ready for the YouTube comments to destroy me.
Someone asked what the best sneak and show creature was in the format. I haven't seen anyone cast Show and Tell in this format. I have seen some sneak attack deck lists. I think it's the that 7/7 worm that when it dies you get 7 1/1s.
Oh yeah, Penumbra is it Penumbra Born?
That makes 6 6s. I think it's like Wirewood something or other. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Symbiotic Worm, that's what it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also...
Someone else says that Dragon Tyrant's really good. Oh, apparently Show and Tell is banned. Yeah.
Oh, there you
go. Show and Tell might have gotten banned back when like Yawgmoth's Bargain was legal though. I think that was like originally not banned. Yeah.
My favorite thing about this format is how like you have Reanimate legal and like you're going through all this work and then you're getting a chroma. Like that's the best thing that you can do in the format.
Yeah, right.
It's so cute. Like it just feels so honest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just doing some honest work out there. Getting my chroma. What do you want to name Caleb? Gosh! Damn it. What else you got? Gosh darn it. Oh man.
Chat therapy. I'm like not sure that I should be casting it though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill.
Take one, Caleb.
I did take one.
The slow burn. Look at you out there hitting your land drops like a champion.
Yeah, right?
Good for you, man.
Hey, thank you.
Pinga. Come on, CDO Brass.
Yeah, right?
Play for the bad guy, CDO Brass.
Yeah. At least you know you're the bad guy.
I mean, I kind of have to counter this, right? Otherwise, I get fucked. Yeah, that was fine. You can drop to 2 cards next turn, man. Up to 2 cards.
Good. Up to 2.
Got me. Can we draw? Can we do it?
I don't even know if I want to draw.
Can we draw the Stasis right here? Come on. Come on. Stasis me. Stasis me, baby. Boom. Alright. Redraws.
I almost named Gush again.
Yeah. That's sad.
Break down Stasis again?
Yep.
The last time I played against Stasis, the player was like very good at drawing Stasis against me.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know. It feels like this. Feels like this deck is better when you draw the Stasis, which is weird, right?
Right, super weird.
Super weird how that works. I probably can't even afford to wait. Play this. Therapy, get some lands. I just have to.
Yeah, let's go. Off to the races. Hey, Dick Coles, thanks for the sub. What a great name. do you wish your parents had named you Dick Coles?
No, like not really. If I'm being honest with you, if I'm being brutally honest with you, like the answer is probably no. We're playing some Premodern today. Thank you for the raid. Some interesting matches, to say the least.
Another Arcane Denial. Cut it out.
Just trying to live an honest life out here, man. What do you want me to do?
Is that what this is?
Wait, this is not an honest life? Feels pretty honest to me. If I'm being honest, this feels pretty honest. Like not drawing Stasis, you know? Just draw a card and woof, what do we got? What do we got up the top? Okay. So we got these.
Okay.
And we got these.
No, that's the one I didn't want. Oh, shit.
Can we get there?
Almost certainly, yeah.
Can we get there? Draw a card. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm at fucking 9.
I mean, I guess I still have to draw shit here. This is just the burst burn deck. This is chat. Mono blue burn.
Fuck.
Good old Psionic Blast.
Good old fucking Days. Oh, fuck that card.
Poor Days. So this... Huh. So Forsaken Secret triggers on upkeep. Oh, on untap step.
Yeah.
Oh no, it triggers on upkeep, so I actually need to stack this properly. So we're gonna
yeah. If it triggered on untap, it would actually not work with Stasis because you skip your untap.
Oh, that's right.
There's another land that you tap it, and then the beginning of your next turn's untap step, it bounces back to your hand, and that one would work with Stasis, but it doesn't.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Love how last turn you played a bird with it didn't really do anything. I mean, I guess it got you a card
I took
out of your
damage,
hand.
Yeah. Okay. I will pay the 1.
But you take 1 damage, dude. Come on, man.
I do take 1 damage.
Ugh.
It resolved?
All right.
Life is so good. Yeah, that's what I just said, Mark Chalice. Or attempted to say anyway. Yeah, we're both playing symmetrical effects, huh? You got a Howling Mine and Stasis. My Aluren is letting you like play your creatures for free.
Value.
Right?
Do you want to draw a bunch of cards with Cavern Harpy? You sure you don't want to? Oh, man.
I guess I attack, huh? No reason not to.
If you feel so inclined. Okay. Let's pitch that thing. And pay.
Actually, in kind of like an interesting spot. Haha!
What? Interesting spot we find ourselves in right here.
Very interesting.
Mana what? Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. We'll play that dude. Okay. It's another dude. Now what? Now what? Man, Wirewood Savage is kind of savage here.
No. Wirewood Savage is savage here. Yeah, I was hoping that I could find... I had the Cavern Harpy. I was hoping I could find a second copy.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to dodge.
Just such a situation. Yeah.
That's what I was hoping that you would not find.
Let's see... I guess I don't quite scoop. Right, because I could still play some lands or whatever. Or draw some more mana.
Yeah, I guess if you draw like run like a bunch of lands, you should potentially be okay.
Maybe that sacrifice one. I could sack the Veteran Explorer and recast Aluren here. I don't have very much life to work with though. This Cavern Harpies bounces something. I think I have like literally 1 turn to draw very specifically that sack land.
Oh yeah, because if you draw, the tower, then you get access to 2 more mana. redeploy Aluren. Should pay Echo.
Yeah. Alright, come on.
The sweat.
One more draw from the Howling Mine.
The sweat.
Ugh.
Did we get there? I guess I have to stack my
triggers.
I think I have to stack my triggers correctly.
Yeah, I can play a bird here, but that doesn't do anything for me. I gain 1 life from the Soul Warden, go up to 4. Yep.
Isn't that what, one more draw step?
Maybe, what? I don't have 1 more draw step. I'm going to take 3 damage from the Black Vice, right?
Well, but if you play another bird.
Right, so I would go down to 6 cards in hand. Doesn't the...
Because you gain 1 life, you go up to 3.
Yeah. I go up to 4. Black Vice steals me 3. Okay, alright, I'll take the draw.
I mean, no reason not to, right?
Yeah. You just want to have the satisfaction of dazing this Aluren.
Okay, now I need to be very careful, so... This goes on the stack first, so I get to untap. Pitch in that. And we pay blue. Yes! I did it!
Well done.
You proud of me, Caleb?
I'm very proud.
Thanks, man.
Alright, final draw.
Ugh.
1 in 30. Oh, I didn't get there. GG.
That was kind of sweet. So I guess that when this deck draws Stasis, it's better. I think I figured that part out.
It's much better, yeah. So someone in my chat was saying they pointed out that I grabbed a Birds of Paradise. I grabbed a Stroke of Genius instead of a Birds of Paradise, and then I could have had like 1 more mana and like 1 less card in hand for your Black Vice. However, if I do that, I can't actually win the game. In response, there, I don't think. I'm trying to kill you in response to your boomerang on my Aluren. I guess I could just like draw through until I get the Stroke of Genius again, but I am trying to kill you with Stroke, and I'm not gonna be able to gain infinite life with the Soul Warden. So I don't know. I guess just like untapping all my lands is pretty good.
With the Cloud of Fairies?
Untap Living Wish. Yeah. Even if I don't have lethal there. Yeah, maybe Birds is better. But that was my reasoning. The reasoning was I was like literally trying to kill you with a boomerang on the stack if I could.
That's mean. I
think maybe if I lead on the Raven Familiar Mana War thing, I lead on the Raven Familiar Mana War, or hold on to the Mana War. If I lead on the Raven Familiar, hold on to the Mana War, and then go Cavern Harpy. If you respond with your second boomerang, then I can play the Soul Warden and play the Mana War and have the Mana War bounce itself and gain infinite life there.
That way. Yeah. I guess that would have been
the winning line. Anyway, tricky stuff. Game 3, here we go. Yeah, Cloud of Fairies can make Stroke infinite, but not if you can't get infinite life. Wow, fuck this hand.
Masterfully choosing to be on the play. Remaster. To 6 we go. These are some good cards.
Yeah, some good ones over here too. Kind of a difficult decision figuring out what to put back.
Drew some good cards, did not draw some good lands. This is fine though. Keep that. I think that's what I want to do. Move to 5 is not exciting.
Yeah, it's not exciting. You can just turn to a Howling Mine and we'll just like draw those cards back.
Having you draw some more cards in the process? Ugh. Turn to Aluren? Are you really about to turn to Aluren me? No, you're not. Coward. Arcane Denial. Okay.
I think that card's actually better than Counterspell.
Counterspell right now? I mean, arguably, yes. I mean, it draws you towards your Stasis, which is kind of where you want to be anyways. Honestly, Familiar Impulse is kind of sick. Familiar Therapy is kind of sick, I mean.
Wall Therapy? Oh,
Yeah.
you mean sacking Familiar to Therapy. Yeah,
Yep.
it's decent. Not having to pay the Echo.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, my Stasis. My Stasis. Oh man.
Hmm.
This day's looking kind of silly right about now, huh?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that I really, really love the Veteran Explorer Phyrexian Tower stuff. Is it like makes soft counters like Mana Leak and Daze much, much easier to play around.
What am I trying to do here? I think this is what I'm trying to do. I think I'm going to use Veteran Explorer's ability.
Yeah, that seems smart.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. It's kind of weird how sometimes it asks me to search before you search, and sometimes you search and then it asks me to search.
It might be a app nap.
Feels kind of weird.
Because I'm sacking on your turn.
So intuition. So cards that does stuff versus lands and card that doesn't do stuff. I think we're doing this.
Kind of important. I think I agree with your split though. This was not a tasty fact or fiction, but I'm kind of glad I'm not drawing these.
Yeah, for real. Oh man, you chose the card that does stuff. God damn it.
Right?
So bad for me. Look at me hitting my land drops and shit.
I'm not even sure what I should be intuitioning for.
The other day I randomly saw how much intuition is worth these days.
It's pretty expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the reasons I wasn't playing any in that first tournament that I played in.
Yeah.
But Fact or Fiction's a little bit better against a wall of counters anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't actually want to strip my deck of Allurens or Pernicious Deeds here, but maybe I should be.
Yeah, FOF really worked out very well. And another reason for the Gaia's Blessing too. When you FOF away like some key cards, you can just get them back.
Yeah, sorry about the tank.
You're good.
I just grab triple therapy. Kind of nice. Set up for something important to resolve later.
It's quite smart.
One of the issues with getting triple D'd is you like bouncing at end of turn at a future point. I think you literally have Boomerang in hand, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that earlier.
Yeah, you saw it from the therapy. Stasis wouldn't even do too much right now. Black Vice wouldn't even do too much.
Try this line.
I think it's legit. Another bird? That's so much mana.
And then I just like chill here and wait until I draw something that matters.
Yeah, that was my plan all along as well. You got me.
These days foil.
These days have not looked very strong.
It was still important that that last game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
From replaying Aluren for the win.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what do you wanna resolve?
This fucking thing.
I guess if I draw Stasis now, I could be up to something.
Yeah. I agree.
That's pretty good. That's a combo, I think.
Not a great one.
And
Stasis. On the mana-intensive side.
Easy Stasis.
Phew. Terrified me. Don't do that. That's not kind.
Got him. You also get to swing for 2. Oof.
Yeah, right? So lucky.
Fire. Absolute fire. So it's correct for me to daze this once. All right. Take my daze.
I will. And your last card is Chain of Vapor.
Yep. Where was that silly Stasis for me that last turn?
I guess I should just flashback therapy on the Chain of Vapor too. Just like don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, you probably should. If you have another,
like, I can win through it. Yeah, my last card is Cavern Harpy. I can win through the Chain of Vapor, but like, it's just simpler if you don't have it. I think.
Yeah, I guess you can sack the Harpy itself. Yeah.
Like you're like literally hellbent here.
Yeah, like what am I gonna do? Like bounce your familiar? Oh no. Yeah, so there was a turn where I could have gotten a Stasis instead of the foil, but it was at a point where you had more mana than I did, so I don't think that would have done. Yeah, so
yeah. Sometimes those Stasises are fine, and then you just like pay for a long time and then bounce it with Chain of Vapor at a certain point.
Well,
to like rebuy the Stasis.
Can you actually go infinite without Soul Warding?
I can't go infinite, but I have 19 life, so I'm going to see my whole deck with this Raven Familiar. I don't think I can brick from here. I mean, you can watch me combo if you like. I have no issues.
I'm just trying to think. You know, for the people who have not seen the combo in place before. So within each iteration, CALEBD's paying 1 life to bounce this. Like this comes into play, bounces the familiar, then pays 1 life to bounce the Harpy, and he's drawing a card with each iteration. And what are you trying to draw towards? With 1 mana.
I've got Living Wish that can get Soul Warden from the sideboard. I've got that Gaia's Blessing that we saw in the first game to shuffle the Soul Warden back in.
Yeah.
And then Cloud of Fairies
Yeah, Cloud of First
here
untaps.
gives me infinite mana.
Untaps the mana, so you can do it this
So that
turn.
can
Yeah.
cast the Living Wish. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the piece that we were missing.
And
Okay,
with the Wirewood, I don't actually have to pay life.
Yeah. Now
with the Cavern Harpy anymore.
Yeah. So now the Harpy just it says that you can bounce a blue or black creature, so it can bounce itself. So yeah,
it bounces itself. Yeah.
So this is just
back.
lethal. Yeah. Once you get that combo going with that much life, it's
you know what the best thing about me winning this match is? The absolute best thing,
which is
you have to play one of my decks.
All right. So I'm gonna play the good deck though. I don't know which
deck.
I don't know which one that is. We'll see.
It's a dealer's choice deal.
This is a hand. I probably can't keep this. One lander.
Yeah.
This one looks good though. Look at this. Bottom the Cloud of Fieries. Here's a bird.
A bird. I like that you took a damage for that though. That's nice.
Jackal-pop. Okay.
I lost to Sligh in that top 4 of that event, so it'll be embarrassing if I lose from this side of the matchup too.
Well, this is interesting to say the least. So it's a numbers game here. So I just have to name any card that you're playing 4 copies of. So
not Jackal-Pup.
Yeah. let's name not Jackal-Pup.
Oh, you fool! You should have named Jackal-Pup.
Oh, damn it! Tricked me. I've been played.
It'd be great if I had like 3 of them in hand.
I like to live dangerously.
That's not bad at all. You're getting 2 cards.
Black.
That's really good.
Blue. So basically my Cabal Therapy was a 1-for-1. All lightning. Ha. Got him.
Did get me.
And here's my 2/2. Bounce your 2/1.
I played against Blue-Green Madness in the first round, and they like did all this work to make an Arrogant Worm, and I just like naturally had the one of Mana Worm. Like, yeah, I walk you, I guess. I don't know.
Bounce. Well, we knew about that card. Knew about that one too. Oh, we also knew about that one. So. Whoops.
Oh my fucking god. Get out of here.
Whoops. Getcha.
I was looking forward to that Grim Lavamancer doing work.
Oh yeah. I was looking forward to that Grim Lavamancer not doing work.
Uh-huh.
Also, I just realized I fucked up.
How'd you fuck up?
Because I wanted to not take a point of damage, but by not taking the point of damage, now I have a fucking Soul Warden stuck in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to run it out.
Yeah, that's fair. Man, this is really bad, but...
Just Fofin?
No.
Doesn't sound bad. Oh, you're stroking?
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot worse than Fofin, but like I'm only playing 21 lands. Like I don't know how much more I can just, do nothing.
Yeah, but drawing 2 cards is so much better. Even if you're like literally only holding it for 1 more turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would have held it is all I'm saying.
I mean, obviously super punished, but now the question is, do I serve?
Obviously, if you were at like a lower life total, like if you're at 10, then it makes more sense to fire it off. Like if you like need to do something sooner.
No,
but
I don't think I serve. Like it just goes south so quickly for me if I attack.
I agree.
That sucks for me.
It's not like you kill me that way either.
Yep.
Some matchups you kill people that way.
It's a good draw.
Yeah, it's a really good draw.
Do we attack now? I don't think so. Hey, that's active. That's bad for me. I think I pay this echo. I think it's worth it. My dude.
Your other dude.
My other dude. I mean, that was like 4 mana. That was 3 mana gain to life. It's not the worst.
Not the worst at all. I think I have enough shit in my graveyard that I just chill on this Lavamancer, huh? That seems fine.
The Lavaman.
You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards.
I'm still burning you.
I mean, I don't see why not. Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh.
Vomit. Dude, like, all of your stuff kills my stuff. That's so not cool,
resolves.
Man. Foff.
Yeah, you need like a core Firewalker or something.
Let me go get it real quick.
I guess Curse Scroll answers it.
Let me go get it real quick.
That must be why nobody plays Core Firewalker in this format. That's the Curse Scroll.
That's why. I think I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I just have to do this. I just have to do this. Like, otherwise I lose, right? Like, I can't win as long as you have that fucking thing in there.
Yep. Each other.
Yep. Sounds about right. Dude, like, this Mog Fanatic too is just doing so much work.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Alright, now it's starting to look tricky for you. You almost need like another Pernicious Steed. I should have said that. Now you're gonna draw it.
That's how jinxing works.
Yeah, right? And then I'll get burned for running the Seal of Fire. The one card that I'm not sure about in this list is like Seal of Fire versus Shock versus like the Sorcery Speed one that flashes back. I started with the Sorcery Speed one that flashes back, and I like never fucking flashed it back ever. And so that's why I cut it for Seal of Fires. But Seal of Fire can be better with Curse Scroll. Like, sometimes you want to have a card in your hand. So Shock sometimes is like better with Curse Scroll. I think Seal of Fire is better against like Land Still specifically, because you can keep them from like activating with a factory while you sit there and like draw cards. I don't know. I think there's like pros and cons to every like rinky-dink shitty piece of shit burn spell, and I'm not sure which one is best. Is what I'm getting at. Sorry about the tangent.
No, that's fine. I mean, Fireball would be pretty good right now.
It would be.
Although I guess that even if I give you the Excellence with fucking Explorer, yeah, I'm super fucking dead here.
Yeah, I think the Vortex locks you out in a real big way.
Is there a reason why you're not playing Monk Idealist in the sideboard? Is it just so I don't just like
there should be a Monk Idealist in the sideboard. I sent you the message on Discord that I went -1 Mesmeric Fiend +1.
Oh shit!
The monk that blows up the enchantment.
Well, I fucked it up. Then I have a Mesmeric Fiend.
Yeah, well, the Mesmeric Fiend I tutored for like once, but it wasn't that good, so it was the one that I wanted to cut.
Well, my bad. Oh, there we go. It only came exactly on the turn where it doesn't matter anymore, but
Oh, you finally drew the deed.
here's a fact or fiction. Maybe he'll draw me out of this. Hey, Foff into Foff. You love to see it. Get to cast 2 of them? Whew. Whew. Yeah. Joke's on you, I was dead already.
Yeah, I probably should have done that in response to the first fact or fiction. Yeah, but you have the Aluren in play, and if like, I don't know what Foff pile could get you out of it. But if there's like a god one.
But even still, like, you stop all my kills, right? You have an active Lava Man and a Seal of Fire. Like, I can't win. Like, straight up can't. Am I really doing this? Ugh.
Am I really doing this was called.
It's bad, man. It's bad out here. It's rough out here. You have a Lava Darts in your sideboard, man. Like, that's just so not cool.
Yeah, I suppose I want that card.
Quad price of progress. Pyrokinesis.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Pyrokinesis belongs, because it does kind of like rot in my hand for therapy, and it can't convert into damage at all. So I don't know if I bring it in against you, actually.
I think you'll be fine, whether you do or you don't.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think that's...
I played like 10 games, just game ones. And I didn't lose all of them. I won like 4 or 5 of them or whatever. But yeah. I did lose the one match that I played.
No, I mean, I wasn't super... Like, I think I multi 5, if I'm not mistaken.
And I did multi 5, yeah.
And I wasn't like super far away from winning.
No. You had the good therapy into the good deed.
Yeah, multi 6.
You were definitely in it if you draw like a little bit better, run a little hotter. Draw a couple more cards off Stroke of Genius.
Yeah, that may or may not have been a good play. Look, man, it's late out here. Okay,
it is late.
I woke up early.
Isn't it like 10:20 for you? Oh, you've been
I have a 4 months. Yeah. I have a 4-month-old, so
fair enough. Yeah.
Time is blurry for me. Yeah, I can't keep this.
That. I think I'm also supposed to mulligan.
Okay, I can keep this one.
Same.
Don't kill my bird, please. You're gonna Lava Dart it, aren't you?
You did say please.
Man.
Yeah, forcing you to rely on pain lands for mana is so good.
Yep. Whew.
If you could not deed my board, that'd be great.
I like that we're just being kind to each other right here. Oof, Lava Man is getting in there.
I think so. I only have 2 cards in the bin. I think it's a fine attack.
Things are not looking too hot over here.
Ooh.
We're 1 mana away from flashback in Firebolt, man.
Yeah, but I would also like be tempted to exile the Firebolt to the Lava Mancer.
Look, okay? What are you trying to do to me here? So, the legend says that I'm supposed to win the game. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I'll take that one.
Maybe my split was bad.
Gotta do some thinking here.
Okay. But only some thinking.
Only some of it? Okay, I'm not gonna do too much thinking, just some.
Right. A modicum of thinking.
Yeah.
I just got hard.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
At your age. God damn it.
I just gave you a basic too.
I mean, I was gonna take one from this. Ugh. Yep.
Weevil needs lands.
Yep. Dude, that's so much fodder for the Lava Man too.
Right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a lot of that.
Alright, so that happened.
That did happen, yeah.
Alright, yeah,
that was the bracket.
That was not close.
Oh no, the other side of the bracket, we were talking about how like the Dreadnought deck really didn't want to face the 4 Swords of Plowshares 4 Steel Cleansing deck.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh no.
I'm ready to lose that one too. I'm ready. I'm gonna play every single round, and I just lose every single round in the process as well. Stuff out here. I'll keep this though.
Yeah, Admiral, Sligh is pricey if you're building it from scratch, but if you already, like when I built Sligh, I already had the fetches from playing Modern, so it was actually like super cheap.
Yep. Six.
Huh.
Multi 5. Okay. Yeah.
It's not a very good 5 either.
How about turn 1 Dust Bowl? Where's my turn 1 ETB dual land? That's all I want. Ah, you fool! Right. You fool! You have destroyed the land that I don't care so much about.
Got me. I care about it. Mishra's Factory is like half my win cons.
That's fair. At least it's the good win cons. Oh, speak of the devil.
Speak of the fucking devil.
Gross. I've been got. Hey, look at that. Land.
Got you good.
Stifle's a fucked up card.
It is a fucked up card, yeah, you're not wrong.
Some people sometimes say, oh, why don't we have Stifle in Modern? It's just like, that's why. That right there. that's why. How do you like 1 mana fucking Stone Rain? I think I'm supposed to leak this and then get dazed.
Nope, no days. I don't actually want to serve with the factory if I don't have the standstill down, I don't think. Just like turn on your Swords of Plowshares.
Sometimes you just need a little impulse. Factory, you say? Impulse. Well, I mean, I guess there's more where that one came from.
Fair enough.
That's what's up. Interesting. Let's do that.
Sure.
And then let's do a little bit of this.
Yeah.
So I have to. Do I have to hold priority for this? I don't.
No, you put it on the stack, and then Moto will let you respond.
So.
Because that like automatically passes priority.
Yeah. So this is how this combo works right here.
Just don't let the triggers respond. Yeah.
Yeah. So the this goes on the stack, and then the 2 exile land go on resolve.
I think you can actually untap lands with that too. Like,
that's a good point.
Target some of your own lands and then let those triggers resolve. So you have to target my lands first because those need to stay on the stack. But yeah, I think you could have untapped a couple.
Yeah, that's cool. But I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's definitely true. There's still more. we got more of those.
Sure.
It reminds me of back in the Twin days.
Yeah.
One of your best cards from Amulet in the Twin matchup was the Stealer Primordiums from the sideboard, because you would put those in play and you just couldn't lose. It was very
what
funny.
Card?
Huh?
The what card?
Stealer Primordium. It's basically Seal of Cleansing, but green. Is the time shifted version. And I always thought that was hilarious because you don't really think of. Nobody ever thought of Seal of Primordium as like the sickest card.
When it was in Standard, I was playing a lot of Pure Steel Paladin. And I had a few different cards that were good against Twin. Like I had access to Spellskites and stuff, but I had like a build your own Spellskite by putting Basilisk Collar on Mortar Pod and doing like kind of a similar thing.
That's funny. Lands are good. I like lands.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Not gonna lie. Those look really nice.
You should be playing 26 lands like I am, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's a land. Dude, like this factory is just whew. The assembly worker is definitely doing some work over there. Oh man.
Oh, you're factoring. Someone in the chat says that this deck seems more miserable than Stasis. One of the things about Stasis is when you're locked out, you're like, "Yep, done." And the kill in Stasis actually wins like really fast.
Yeah,
because you just like pass the turn a couple of times, and it's like usually pretty easy to have multiple copies of not the rack. What's the card called?
Black Vice.
The one drop.
Black Vice.
Black Vice. Yeah, it seems pretty easy to have multiple copies of Black Vice.
I'm not feeling that Wasteland, man. Just not feeling it.
You're not feeling it?
No.
I'm not feeling discarding. I don't know. I guess I do stuff.
I'm gonna do some shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
nothing good though. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So I guess I do this now. Gasharoni. Okay. Connor.
Well, that's rude.
Foil. Okay. That's ruder.
Is it? I'm spending 3 cards to answer one of yours.
Yeah,
so I can draw
I
2
guess
cards.
I guess it's not that rude. That's fine. I guess it's sorry. All right, you got me. Can I blow up your shit now? Oh man, why are you not letting me blow up your shit? I have to like cunning wish for a disenchant instead of doing this.
Or use your onboard seal, or there's lots of bad things going on for me here. Yep.
Resolves.
But I got to play spells. Oh man, I finally got to play some spells. That was exciting.
Well, that's kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
So here's the factory. Do you wanna blow it up?
It's rude.
How do you feel about blowing it up?
I suppose I will.
Oh, you did blow it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Full Wrath Shapeshifter is bugged on Moto. Oh, really? I think we almost considered putting Shapeshifter into the
yeah
one of the survival decks too. Yeah, I'm glad we know that, because like, sure we'll be playing more Premodern at some point.
Gainsay, baby.
Gainsay's not bad. I've seen some people just sideboard it, and I was like, there's got to be a better like sideboard counter for counter battles specifically. But as a Cunning Wish target, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Impulse in. Impulse away.
Yeah.
What is up here?
What is up? I feel like activating might be wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do that. What you got? Stifle? Okay. What if I do that? Patient Charm. I feel like I'm getting trolled here. How does face out control? Like it gets back during my turn. You don't have it, right? Comes back on your next turn?
I think it phases back on your turn.
When my turn comes back?
Yeah. You can't swords what isn't in play. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. There we go.
I was wrong. My apologies.
You're good.
Are you gonna fucking exile my lands again? Oh, you are gonna do that. Well, that's rude.
But now I'm thinking if I should do it at your upkeep.
God, you got back 3 Seal of Cleansings. I just chewed through so many Seal of Cleansings.
That was a good. Remember when we didn't know why this replenish was in the deck? I think I know now.
So you can beat Stifle Knot specifically.
I gotta be ahead of the Stifle Knot meta, you know? How many Stifles did you use? You used 1, 2, 3. So you have only one left.
Someone in my chat just said that this is fucked. Yeah, this is extremely fucked.
This is pretty fucked. I'm not disagreeing at all. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Blow up my own shit. Oh, yeah, no, this is, yeah, and now I exile my own land, right?
Huh? I mean,
this is how that works?
If you want to untap a land, you can, yeah. But
all right,
I'm gonna do it right now just to see, just to make sure.
Yeah, just to see how that works. What do you got for me? Gasharino?
That's just a good card.
It's pretty good actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Lanskin's back. This stuff does not. Okay. All right. The tempo play. Pass.
Trying to figure out if I can even beat this many Seal of Cleansings.
That's a lot of Seal of Cleansings, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of Seal of Cleansings. It's too many.
It's a lot of Seal of Cleansings.
It's been 4 so far, right? Because you blew up 3 and then another one there.
Yep. So I apologize to your chat, but my wife just brought me some fantastic sandwiches. So that's happening.
Oh, don't apologize for sandwiches. I think I should have waited to turn on this. That's all right. Ah, we got the Gainsay. We got the sideboard tech. Oh yeah, did you bring enough sandwiches to share? My chat's pretty hungry.
I did not bring in sandwiches to share. I did bring another Parallax tie though.
Yeah, well that's pretty good. It's like a sandwich.
Hoping you don't have another gush.
Similar to you saving all of the sandwiches for yourself. You're also going to be the only one with land. This is brutal.
I didn't untap my lands.
Only Fran.
So bad. This is my brand, man. Exclamation point Fran. This is what it's about.
That's one less Seal of Cleansing that I have to deal with, though.
I like that. Good for you.
Yeah, you like the mentality.
Looking at the glass half full, you know. I respect that.
I always thought like how the glass got to its point like changed how your language goes, right? Like you drink something until it's like half empty, or you fill it up until it's half full. So like its history depends on whether the glass is half full or not, as opposed to like someone's perception.
That's so poetic.
I suppose. Yeah.
Look at the cards, Caleb. Look at the cards.
So that was some bullshit.
Yes, it was. It really was. Okay. At least I don't really have too much in the sideboard, to be honest.
Trying to figure out if it nulls any good against you. Fight over those fucking seals. Yeah, right?
I mean, it kind of feels like it's your best card, though.
Like what is?
It's my best card. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Seal? Oh yeah.
Because it's just like so. It feels like the way that you win is by fighting on mana, and Seal is just 0 mana. So I can fight very easily on the key turn.
Oh no, I should be cutting this fucking card. Silly me.
What happened?
I've just been like piddling over my my sideboard options here. I think I got where I want to be at. Maybe wrong. Maybe an expert with this archetype would disagree with what I'm doing, but it doesn't seem that wrong if it is wrong.
I love how I was putting down below what deck I'm playing, and I totally forgot. It said Black Green Rock. I haven't been playing Black Rock for like 2 hours now. Shout out to Coastal Tower.
Yeah, it's good land. It's a good one.
Yo, what's up with that?
That wasteland?
Yeah, just wastelanding my shit, dude. Like, what are you doing?
Sweet.
What are you doing?
I'm wastelanding your shit.
God damn it.
That one.
Guess I'm the one with no lands this time around. So this is how it feels, huh?
You run a lot more lanes than I do, though.
I do.
I guess like Gush gives me infinite land drops.
I mean, do you want to Gush right now?
No, I'll pass.
I think you should definitely Gush right now.
Third wasteland.
No third wasteland. Got him.
Right? Very unlucky.
Got him.
Fuck.
Yep.
That's not fair. It's not a fair thing to do.
Nice standstill you got there.
Yeah, someone in chat suggested boarding them out, but I thought like a fast standstill plus like factory beats and wastelands maybe a way to win. It's kind of rough business either way.
Should have done this in your upkeep now that I realize. Because if you stifle me, correct the standstill. I go to discard.
Then you'll have to discard. I think I am going to do that. Leaking back. Yeah.
No, that was a mistake on my part. My cards are great.
Jill. I could stifle the cycling trigger from Decree, but that would also crack the standstill, right? Either way, either way to go about that. I'm just chilling now.
It's like randomly my deck is just super well set up because what you're trying to do over there.
Yeah. I think it's possible the Stasis should have come out. Maybe if we get to game 3, I'll make that swap. Seems unlikely, but possible.
I think I probably would say that I feel comfortable right now with the current.
Yeah, you're just looking at like 7 answers to a Phyrexian Dreadnought, and you're like, yeah, I think I'm all right.
I think I can work with this, you know.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I like the way that you're playing it here.
Yeah, I sandbagged the Dust Bowl from, like, it was in my opener.
I like that. I like that a lot.
This deck's fun.
But yeah, it looks good.
Oh man, kind of my shit.
I was gonna have to discard.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Honestly, I totally missed the fact that you had 8 cards. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Play that one. Not that one. Let's go, baby. I wonder what these soldier tokens. Oh, these are the OG soldier tokens. Nice. Yeah, it seemed that they were just gonna have some random soldiers from a newer set or something. But these are the OG ones from Onslaught. Dreadnought. So did you bring in the annuls? Got him.
Yeah,
that worked out. That was a fun match. So basically, I can only win with this deck. That's what we have established, I think.
Yeah, blue white's good. Blue white's great.
All right.
Sweet. It was fun seeing how that deck plays out, and because I played against Standstill a lot, blue white Standstill a lot.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool watching that deck do its thing. It seems good.
The combo seems strong. Like just Armageddon out of nowhere seems pretty good, and it's fairly simple. I was kind of impressed by the replenish.
We brought yeah, the replenish was so backbreaking when it stuck. We it's kind of funny. We like brought this like diverse meta game, 8 different decks, and then it just like worked out the 2 boogeymen of the format. We got blue white control versus Sligh in the finals.
I wonder why.
Right. If you want to do well in Premodern, you kind of have to have a game plan against mono red aggro and blue white control.
Apparently.
For sure.
Yep.
Absolutely for sure.
Close hand. Definitely a close hand, but I'm gonna ship it.
Keep my second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one too.
Someone in chat pointed out that the Rock's like a consistent deck in a field where there's like a lot of not very consistent decks. I think that's valid.
Yeah, that's
like you have like a nice like clean 2-color mana base. You get to play Treetop Village, which is larger than the other creature lands.
That's a very reasonable point actually. Curse Scroll. That looks like something I'm about to lose to.
You've got a lot of answers to Curse Scrolls. You have more answers to Curse Scrolls than I have Curse Scrolls.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. For a second, I forgot that my deck is literally answers to Curse Scroll deck.
Like blue white Standstill plays like a Disenchant or 2 in the main deck, so they don't just like die to a Curse Scroll. But and then obviously it's like good in a lot of other matchups too. But you just have 4. You have so many more answers.
Yeah. I'm actively trying to have those 4. Incinerate. That's my face you're talking about. That's my face you're talking about over there.
My lava answer. Oh.
Just out here impulsing. So that's what I do. That's what I do. Jackal Pup. Okay.
You're just gonna foff off in front of all these people?
Fuck you, man.
I don't know how to fucking stack this. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best you got?
I don't know.
That's actually how I would have split it anyway, so.
Jackal Pup's gonna get to connect. Oh, it's so good.
You get your shock, okay? I'm feeling generous today.
That was very kind of you.
You get your shock.
You didn't give me that one though.
Huh?
You didn't give me that one though.
No,
Rude.
No. I'm not that generous. Like medium generous.
Good to have limits.
Another puppy. Another puppy. Yeah, we were talking about this watchtower, huh?
Yeah, it's a hard one to attack into, not gonna lie.
Looking pretty fucking huge there, huh?
Lie.
Alright. Here's another seal. Your go.
That seems fine.
I block.
Yeah. Look at me getting damage.
You took a damage. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
How do you like lands?
They're kind of nice.
All right, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do that. And that. Paul, price of progress.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, saving that one up. Saving that one up for a minute. That one's good though.
Not as good. I was hoping I could get up to 4 mana and like maybe beta counter and incinerate. Because there's only one pop in the deck in game 1.
At least you didn't get that much value from the tide, right?
At least what?
I didn't get that much value from the tide, at least, you know.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
If you really think about it.
I try not to.
For good reason, I understand.
Oh, is that getting absorbed?
Huh?
Is that getting absorbed?
Yeah. I was gonna get blue elemental blast, but then I realized that, you know, this dude is never gonna connect, so.
Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to keep playing. You have 4 cards, I have 4 cards.
Anybody's game.
Yeah, anyone's game here.
Seems like anyone's game. Okay. Now you get to start getting in there.
Yeah, I like that. Obviously, I'm not doing a whole lot over here, so might as well start closing it.
To ya.
I've been 2'd.
You've been 2'd? How about I 3 ya now?
Oh my. So aggressive.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, so this watchtower, not very good on offense. Just learning about that right now, you know?
Incredible defense, though.
Like, very good.
If your opponent had like 3 Mishra's factories, they wouldn't be able to kill the watchtower on blocking. Of course, they would just serve with 3 factories, but
yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure if you're really winning there, but yeah. I'm probably gonna absorb anything.
It's literally anything, yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
Literally anything. And the party continues.
You're not gonna replenish 6 mana Stone Rain. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how the replenish was gonna play out, but it sure looked good.
Yeah, it definitely worked out fine. That's a Mog Fanatic. It's as good of a thing to mana leak as anything, huh?
Oh, you didn't mana leak my Urza's Bauble.
That's fair, yeah. That's very fair, actually. Come on, Watchtower. Go, you guys, go.
Mountain.
Go, guys. What did you see from the bubble? Like, I totally...
The Parallax Tide.
Okay. Because I assume that you looked at the top card and like, no, that's the wrong bubble. that's a different bubble. Pretty good bubble, but... Interesting. Ugh, that slows down my clock by so much. That's so fucking annoying. I'm actually gonna counter there.
It's kind of like an odd play, but like...
I think you're right. Like, it gives you so many more draw steps, I think.
Yeah.
Or it forces me to use the counter spell.
It's like way easier to resolve a burn spell on Mishra's Factory than it is to resolve 3 burn spells at your face right now.
Yeah.
Did you just top deck Decree? How dare you?
No. no, I didn't. But I wonder if it's time.
Time to like Stone Rain my 1 land.
Yeah, legit.
God damn it.
I think it is. Yeah. You seem to be having way too much fun with that 1 land over there, huh?
Oh my god. I'm never playing this format again.
Way too much fun was being had there. Way too much fun.
It's weird, like, artifacts and enchantments are like some of my best cards, but you have all those fucking disenchants.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, like everything just lines up so awkwardly. Okay.
So you're boarding in some COP reds. And at least your extra Hydroblast, if not oh, you've got 3. You got fucking 3 of those things. That's a lot of those things.
So many blasts, so little time. So many blasts, so little time. This deck's kind of fun.
Huh?
This deck's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it looks fun.
Just trying to figure out how many cards I'm missing in paper to to put it together. Oh, that's right, replenish. God damn it. You could probably play without, right? It's probably fine. What could go wrong?
It's so weird that I want to cut Sulfuric Vortex against blue-white control. That
Which
can't
is
be
like
correct.
literally your best card, right? But no, but is it though? It's your best card, but is it? One thing I'm wondering is like, how good is Tomord's script really in this format?
Right? There's like a reanimator deck.
Yeah, there's like the
and
reanimator.
A couple of other decks like use their graveyard incidentally, but it's not that good, I don't think.
Because I've seen so many decks playing like 2 or 3 copies of Tormod script in the sideboard.
Yeah, right.
But every time I play this format, it's just like, well, I wouldn't bring in Crypt against that, and I would not bring in Crypt against that, you know, because there's so many decks. Like, am I supposed to bring in Crypt against like a Werebear deck? Like, am I really just using?
I probably would, yeah.
But like, you're just using like a full card in order to like stop your opponent
from beating the Terrageddon, like that 1 white XX. Like, you can actually like kill it, right? Or is it both graveyards?
No, it's just one graveyard.
Yeah, that's good there. It's Tormod Script is the sort of card that I would sideboard if I just like had extra sideboard slots and like ran out of decks.
Yeah, but like, I guess that there's Phyrexian Furnace, which is a little bit of a
Furnace is good.
Yeah. So maybe that's the better card, honestly, to have in your sideboard against.
I think it depends on your deck, yeah. Because the reanimator deck can like turn 1 reanimate something, right? So like sometimes you don't have time to Furnace.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think Furnace is better against like recurring nightmare decks.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Relic of Progenitus sort of effect, you know? Ugh, it's awkward. I think I keep it, but
yeah, my hand is unexciting as well.
The Scroll of the Cursed.
Cursed Scroll. Kind of love that card.
Curse Scroll?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. I wonder if we could have... This seems like something that we could definitely have in Modern.
Oh, yeah, yeah. People wouldn't get it too much, but it would be like a cool tool for Urza Saga decks. I think it's actually like a little bit underplayed in the format. Like, obviously it's in one of the better decks, but I look at like the mono black aggro lists in there, and some of them play a couple, but like not all of them. I feel like this card's got to be nuts in that deck, where you just don't have that much reach.
Yeah, like just having something that just you play early and it just sits there, right? You don't really need to do anything. Are you just revving me, man?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
I'm CALEBD DMTG.
You're gonna take a 50-50 chance?
What are you taking a 50-50? Oh, I am? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should have activated an upkeep. I think I should have.
Here's a Seal of Cleansing. It's totally gonna do next turn. Now, the weird thing is that...
You have that extra info.
Whoops.
Alright.
That's fine.
Least greedy price ever.
This is so awkward, man. All right, you got four damage there. Yeah. I like the fake pump.
Yeah, get those tokens.
Look at these 1/1s. You feeling these 1/1s?
I'm feeling them. They're pretty sweet.
Get 1/1, nerd.
Wow, I am a nerd. And I did get 1/1.
Got so 1/1. Ball lining? That's probably worth a counterspell.
Probably.
I don't love taking this point, but I don't see another window for this. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Hydra, what?
3 cards entered the revealed card zone.
Take some damages.
I did take those. Damages.
Take them. Oh man. Fire blast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we don't have that much time, huh?
You kind of have time. I assume you have a counter spell over there.
Huh?
So I assume you have at least one counter spell over there. You have fucking 6 cards in hand. Yeah, get in there with those factories.
Boom boom.
You just straight up have lethal next turn.
Yep.
God, that's filthy.
I have so many fucking tokens.
So, it's only turn 8.
Okay. Hold.
Hold'em.
Hold. So activate here.
Yep, resolves.
We activate here.
Yeah, resolves.
Serve. Now we hold in. Now we hold in. This is fun.
Yeah. So I block factory and ping a token. There's still 7 damage coming through, right? 5, 6, 7.
This is very interesting. Okay. Wait. God damn it.
You don't know which one was blocked.
I don't know which one to pump.
The mind games. If you right click them, do they say anything?
No. They say exactly the same.
It's probably
God
probably
damn it.
the one on the left.
That's what I'm assuming too. So
I think I blocked the one on the left. Yeah.
I'm gonna risk it. Let's see if this works.
You have 6 cards in hand.
I have 6 cards in hand. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, look, it worked.
Well done, us.
We figure it out. Sure. 50-50 chance. Oh no. You have 2 Fire Blasts in hand. Please don't. No! I literally don't have one.
One Fire Blast was good enough?
Yep. I don't even need the second one.
Oh my fucking god.
Don't even need the second one.
I'm sitting here like dancing around like, well, there's definitely at least one counter over there.
Nope. No. Just nothing. Just 5.
Here we go.
Just 5 lands and Seal of Cleansings.
We get an epic game 3.
We do get an epic game 3.
Ooh.
All right. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing.
Just think if I want to change my sideboarding at all.
I think I do. In fact, I did. Just so you know.
Oh, thank you.
Just so you know. That was fun.
Yeah.
The good thing about this format is that after every match, it's just the same thing. It's just like, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that match was also fun.
Good times were had.
Dude, every match is just a good time. All right, give me that drum run, chat. Roll me up.
Flaring Pain is for COP Red Deft.
Boom.
And now my opponent knows I brought in Flaring Pain.
I mean, I can't imagine you wouldn't.
I'm sure it's gonna change.
It's literally my best card against you by so much.
You're not gonna next level me.
Literally my best fucking card by so much. Lava Man? It's like
I've seen a lot of folks in the chat over the course of today being like really excited to see some pre-modern content. So thanks for doing this with me. It's been sweet.
My pleasure. My pleasure. This has indeed been fantastic. No attacks?
No, I'm not feeling it.
Just straight up giving me the no attacks. Bold face. Alright. Get your shock out of the deal. I'm not scared of you.
I think I should have done it on upkeep. Oh, I would have done it in response to this impulse anyway. I just shouldn't have done it in response to the fetch is all. If you have swords there, then I like lose the 2 damage. Interesting. Bending Mage versus Grim Lavamancers, go.
That's very good.
It's some damage, yeah.
That's real fucking good, yeah. All right. And this hands really did not pan out for me. I find myself, in all these awkward spots.
I think I got you. That's what I think.
Yeah. If you have double price of progress, this is... Oh, yeah, that also does it. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Sligh taking it down.
Sligh gets there. Oh man, Absorb was the next card. Brutal.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. This was fun.
It was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you did this. I know we talked a little bit about potentially doing something larger. I feel like this was like a really good introduction to the format, right? Like not everybody is aware of what Premodern is and whatever, and we gave folks like a little taste of the metagame. We played a lot of different decks, had like little mini introductions to the decks and stuff. I think that's really good. But we also talked about potentially doing larger events, more content creators, more brews, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I know it's kind of one of the things where we're kind of thought about doing this thing, and it can go as far as people want it to go, really.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't like looked at the numbers or anything, but if people are into this, for sure. I also like really enjoy playing this format, and brewing it and stuff, and so that like weights it too. So like even if I get fewer viewers than if I'm streaming like Modern or Legacy, I still like kind of want to like I think I'll put out better content because I'm enjoying myself so much.
For sure.
This underdeveloped format,
Yeah, and I mean, one thing that I'm thinking is that this could also be like, I don't know if how many people we can really have if we had like a tournament style thing happening.
Yeah, get a bunch of streamers together. The number of folks that sounded kind of interesting, like Jarvis, you responded to my my tweet about this format. Reed Duke responded. It seems like we could like drum up some people. Definitely, I feel like we can definitely drum up 8 people.
Yeah, 8 is easy, but like, do we want to go up to 16? Like, at that point, it just also becomes sort of a logistical thing.
Right. Once you start doing like an actual larger tournament, it almost makes sense to like run it like a like the Hoogland Opens or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I know some people that could do it from the logistical side that could help out with that in terms of like running larger events. But I don't think I want to like jump straight into it, especially because I really want to, play the format as opposed to commentate. I'm like really enjoying brewing and playing, and you get to do a little bit less of that when you're commentating.
For sure.
But like maybe like half a year from now, if I'm like still really enjoying it, maybe then I'll be more interested in doing the commentary angle.
Yeah, no, anyway. For sure. And the nice thing is that even though the decks can be expensive in paper, they're dirt cheap in MTGO. They're so cheap. Like you look at this entire deck, and I don't even know what the most expensive card, like the Wooded Foothills and like the fetch lands maybe.
Yeah.
And that's that's it. Like that's the only expensive card in the entire deck. Like this is like the second one, and this is like a ticket.
I think like most rental services, you'll be able to like rent a few different like tier decks, even with like kind of a low entry point too.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe if we do a tournament circuit, we could maybe get like Mana Traders as sponsor and stuff.
100%. So it's one of those things that it's up in the air. Like this is obviously the very first foray into brand new waters or grounds, or however you want to look at it.
Credit where credit's due. This format's like not that new, right? Like it's been around for like 3 or 4 years or something. So people put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and again, like you can go to like premodernmagic.com. You can find a lot of information there. I know there's a Premodern Discord. I know that there's a Premodern Facebook group that you can join as well. So if you're interested in the format, there's like a bunch of places where you can go in there and like find other folks that are interested in doing. So it's like there's a lot about this format. And again, like the cool thing is that there's so much ground to cover, which I feel like it's it makes that the format is just so, it just still feels fresh, you know, even though it's been around for a minute, it feels very fresh because there haven't really been that many people
it hasn't been solved by the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Like because mostly because there's no competitive scene, right? There's basically,
let's create this competitive scene and fucking ruin
exactly. Let's ruin it for everybody. Let's fuck it up for everybody who enjoys this. Let's all have Sligh mirror matches. No, but yeah, for sure. It's a good stuff. It's good stuff. Like I really enjoy playing this format and just talking about it and seeing what people are brewing. I've seen some like crazy brews, you know, and I feel like
some really cool ones, yeah. And there's so much like fast mana, and but like the things that people can do with the fast mana aren't especially good, which is why, you know, Dark Ritual, LED, Lotus Petal, all of that stuff is in here. But it also means that there's like a ton of different exploration that you can still do some like really wild stuff. I want to fuck around with Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
Because you have the triple black, like draw 3 cards, lose half your library card. You have at least one of them. I haven't seen if there's like all of them, but and then like all that fast man, all those dark rituals, culling the weak or whatever it's called.
Yeah, you were showing me the fucking Doomsday deck the other day.
The Doomsday deck is nuts. The Doomsday deck looks so bad. It's.
I'm just so happy that somebody figured out a way to kill with Doomsday, man. Like it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I've been enjoying it a lot. Like the videos that I made with Brian the other day were great. Obviously,
do you know? Have your videos with him gone up on YouTube yet?
Yeah, they went up this morning, so you can find them if you go to youtube.com/FPAWLUSZMTG. So I know that it's something. I should have changed my my username while I had the chance. But yeah, it's F Pavlush, and again, I'm Francisco, by the way.
Is it linked from your Twitter?
Yeah, it's in my Twitter. Yeah, it's in that's
pretty easy to find then.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to see some Premodern content over there, I'm very excited about making more. Like I'm excited. Like right now, what we wanted to do is we kind of wanted, again, like I don't think that there's this kind of content out there, at least not that much. Like it's very limited what's out there.
Yep. Well, it's hard. You need to find someone else who has the time and the decks and the interest and all that.
Exactly. But you know, most of the content that you see out there, and what we wanted to do today is like kind of showcase the format a little bit, right? Like show the decks that are possible, like how they work, how they interact with each other.
Absolutely.
But you know, obviously, what I will want to do is I will want to try to like do some brewing or even some tuning. Like obviously, I'm out there to break Blue Ring Madness. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
It's a bummer that Bullwrath Shapeshifter is bugged on Moto. That's like a chunk of the format, right?
Yeah. Good thing I didn't add it to the deck, because like I was thinking about, you know, there's like a win condition that we talked about last time with Fire Action Devourer and like that thing in Triskelion.
It's
like a nice little compact package, just 3 cards, and you can win out of nowhere with a survival, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this was awesome. Thank you so much, Caleb.
Thanks again for coming on, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye, folks. Bye-bye, chat.